We're live. All good.
We're live. Good morning. Game day. 7:30 tonight, Berlin, Connecticut. We'll tweet out the address a bunch, I'm sure. A lot of people will be there. Coleman is here for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
In a while. In the new studio. No?
Yeah, when I was producing, I was back there, but I don't think I ever came in here. Yeah.
Overwhelming, huh?
It's something.
Incredible, isn't it? Unbelievable. Mike is here.
Wall.
Dave and Justin is here as well. Boy, Coleman, I'll tell you, man. You are lucky you're gay. To deal with these people like Justin has to.
Easy spot today. Easy spot
Well,
today.
I feel like the gays love to fight, though, Dave.
They do.
Yeah, so I don't. So we have practice Saturday. First of all, Justin and I had a tiff on the show Friday.
I don't hate you.
He was being a baby, and then I had been pretty nice all week, and I just had enough, and just kind of went back in the old days and just let him have it, you know.
Sure.
And then we spoke for a bit Friday afternoon. It was a good conversation.
It was a great conversation, yes.
Justin ended at one point and said, "Kirk, I do respect you."
Wow.
Yeah,
That's big.
yes, right, Justin.
Actually, what happened was
They lean into kiss
the
too.
conversation was over, and I said, "Up," and then you hung up, and you actually called me back.
Yes, well, you're saying something, so yeah.
And I said, I just wanted to let you know, like after this conversation and everything, like the respect is back.
Well, my career is finally, thank God, Justin respects me. So, we have a really good practice Saturday. I thought, Justin, I don't know, Dave.
Yes,
good
definitely.
practice.
Yes, it was
Saturday.
good.
Like the team was very emotional, everyone, you know, Coleman, you're into it.
Absolutely.
This practice is over. In practice, we don't have our phones. We're practicing, you know, it's just the team and the new guys that come in and be terrible in studio. The old guy who's just going to sit there. What's his name?
Rimo.
Rimo. Yeah.
My name is Rimo.
Yeah. People will hate 2 shows in. So,
My name is Rimo.
well, we just get the part people are like, you know, Mena's like, why does Dave book Rimo? You know,
The show is all about Rimo.
Once a month, man, to come in. Once a month, jaw dropping.
So the practice is over. Everyone's feeling good. We're all walking back to the cars, and everyone looks at their phones, and my phone is exploded in my hands. It is melting. And our friend, look, I didn't want to bring her up. True or false?
This is the truest statement you've ever said.
I mean,
Sometimes you need a third enemy to bring two guys together.
What did she do, Justin? Tweet more or blow guys more, right? Am I wrong?
I don't know.
Do I have to say it? Am I the only one? Do I have to say it? So, our friend Mary. An oldie but a goodie, Mike.
That's right, yes. Nice to have it off me.
Mary, out of retirement, back on social media. She's like one of these people who's like, I no more Twitter for me. And you're like, well, Mary, we know that's not true.
Zero Dark Mary. Get it going. Get it going.
Yeah. Who saw this coming?
So,
Not me.
I mean, the timing is wild too. I'm like, did you see her that night? If I might ask.
I did, yes.
So like, the baby was put to bed.
Oh, baby was put to bed. Baby was sleeping great. We were done. Baby was sleeping better than it had all week.
We had a great practice, and then Mary, and I'm like, is this really her? So I read the tweets, and it's like, hey, you know, people don't know Justin's parents raised this, like he's Teddy Roosevelt or something. Raised this remarkable guy, like, and Kirk is like, wow. I was like, what is this, some about masculinity or something? What?
I think all the people coming after me is giving male loneliness epidemic or something.
It was like, you ever see the movie Fargo?
Yes.
You know when they put the person in the wood chopper?
Yes. Yeah.
It would be like if they put Taylor Swift in the wood chopper and her brain came out and tweeted. That's what the tweets would be like, if I may say, Justin. To me, today's fair game.
Today's more than
I don't know what to say here. I'm trying to help you out,
Even
buddy.
Justin's on point.
Yeah. So the beauty of it, though, is I see that Justin hasn't seen it yet. So I'm like, I get to show him this. So I go wrong way in the parking lot to the car, give it to Justin. Now, the mistake was, of course, once I told Justin, he had to take my phone, and Justin's sweaty face was this fucking far away. His like hair was on the phone, and he's reading it, and he's like, oh, Jesus Christ.
What's Kirk calling me over? Oh, he's probably just calling saying things are great now.
Yes, best pal.
And they were. We had a great practice. And Justin, it's nothing funnier than watching a fat guy sprint to a little car. Slams the door. In the car, the whole team is now in the parking lot. We're just kind of like watching. And the car is like shaking because Justin's like, so I came over to him like, are you like, I did. I was like, you okay? Like, it's not a big deal. Like, don't. He's like, no, it's fine. tears out of the parking lot. I mean, it was like a 3-year-old birthday party. He could have killed somebody. He could have pulled a mutt.
And he usually loves them.
Yeah, right. That's the irony of it. Yeah, usually he's sprinting to a 3-year-old birthday party. Goes right by it, and he's out of there. And I'm like, anything's possible. He might kill her. He might kill himself.
Yeah.
He might. Who knows? But I don't know. But then I texted him, and he texted back and said, "You don't control what you control." And I was like, "All right, I'm done with him for the weekend. Like, we're good." Are you still dating this woman,
I am.
Wow.
Wow.
Dave? I mean, this is going to happen again.
Hope not.
I'm surprised it took this
You
long.
only control what you can control.
What was her defense? I mean, I know it comes from a good place.
A place of love.
Yes, I think. Yeah.
And that was so she thought that even though I mentioned this to her many times that you don't need to go on Twitter, you don't need to defend me. She thought that her not defending me is a bad look. To who? My thing is,
She thinks she is.
Her constituents.
That's a problem. That's a problem.
You know how you've said multiple times that she's not a real person in this show. She's not a real person.
Correct.
I've tried telling her that these people online are not real people in our relationship.
Right.
Like when they're saying,
Penis Grigio is definitely.
Keep on. Justin is saying this to a doll. Like, let's not forget.
And so he was explaining this to me this
Yeah,
morning. I didn't
yeah.
see the tweets. No one told me about it. I was
Oh, they're up. They
dumbfounded.
weren't up long.
Yeah.
Justin spoke to her. She deleted her account again.
So he was telling me this morning, and
or
I
the
was
tweets or
like,
something, right?
yes, the entire thing.
I was like,
Yeah. Never to be seen again.
if she's fake, I'm having the most insane conversation. If he's describing to me what he did.
That don't mean like during practice he was somehow doing it. I don't know. He did go to the bathroom a couple of times. So it ended okay. I mean, now you must understand now. People think she's nutso.
Absolutely.
Okay, you're fine with that. I don't want you guys. We know how upset you can.
It
get.
is. It's.
She's brought this on
one
herself.
person to blame for it. So.
You.
Yes, me. Oh, I guess.
I don't think it's me.
No, I know. It's she's Mary is she's. You think she's learning this time, unlike last time?
God, I pray. I pray she learned.
Yeah.
Did you lay down the law? Like, was there a blow up?
Were there fists involved?
No, there were no. There was no
maybe later.
physical violence.
Okay. Did she think she's Taylor Swift? Like kind of with the masculinity thing? That was a concerning moment.
I don't know.
Okay, that was the word that I was like, whoa.
Male loneliness epidemic.
Male loneliness. This team is not lonely at all.
She's dating male loneliness.
I don't understand what does she mean by that? I know what the phrase means, but in what's the context?
Just like
This sounds like something Justin was saying to her, Dave.
promise it wasn't.
Things are great. Things are good right now.
I actually think the opposite, where I'm like, hearing those tweets, I'm like, what do they talk about?
Oh, shit. That's something Justin would be like, shut the fuck up. I would think if somebody said it to him. But pussy though, Coleman.
I'm trying to know.
Yeah, well, you're
trying.
We win tonight, we'll get you some.
I would love that. Yeah,
Finest
that'd be
pussy in Burlington.
Oh,
area.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right, Justin?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll get you somebody. We'll get somebody nice, yeah. What do you think she means by that in the context of the show?
I think she
Like a bunch of lonely people on Twitter?
Oh yeah, they're losers on Twitter. They're in their mom's basement.
It felt like she was talking about me, though.
No, I think she was talking about people
commenting.
Maybe I don't know if I don't think she was talking from my conversation with her afterwards. I don't think she was talking about you.
Okay. Well, I mean, but she's okay.
She's good.
You consider breaking up with her at any point?
No, but I had to.
I mean, you were yelling pretty hard in the car.
Oh, very hard.
Yeah.
Oh, very hard.
You see that? I'm like speaking to Justin, like the backseat of his car. There's like chutes and ladders with chocolate. It's just like whatever the fuck is back there.
How far were you from his
Pokemon
car
box.
that you could hear him yelling?
Oh, we could hear it pretty. The team had assimilated like right in the middle of the park. It's not a huge parking lot. So Justin was probably 4 cars down, maybe.
Yeah,
From where we were. Yeah. Me, Ron. And then you get like, this is where, first of all, Coleman was out of that press. I don't think the last ball had been dribbled before Coleman was fucking out of there.
See you later.
You missed it, but yeah, you blew it. You could have chronicled this whole thing.
True.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, when I'm driving, I have my phone in my face the entire time. I saw it
true.
probably before any of you guys.
But you get like, it'd be very funny if somebody was filming the parking lot because you get everybody doing their thing. Like Steve from Gloucester's like the obvious thing is like, you might have to leave her, Kirk. This isn't right. This is strange. Why is she going back on Twitter?
Oh, that's a good thought, Steve.
Like the stuff like that.
Carmella stepped to the skip.
Yeah, right. And Beanbag Ron's like, I don't know. And then you get who else was nuts? Oh, Gus.
Had to be Gus.
Yeah, Gus was there weighing in, so it was a very funny. It's
a shame Coleman wasn't there because he'd be like, "Did you guys keep it down? I have to think for a while."
That's true.
I was ready to
Yeah, Justin, you were in the car after practice like Coleman for a while. You were just as angry.
I sat in the car and
So then he just you tore out of that parking lot though.
I did. Yes,
We've done more damage to that place. I don't even know what's left.
But it is
happiest
lovely.
place on earth.
It is the happiest place on earth. That's true. But to see Justin, to watch him look at that and just like I was like, that was worth everything.
Okay, good. That was a nice apology.
To get to show him that. Apology. I'll apologize for it.
No, from him.
Oh yeah, right, exactly.
They were like,
Yeah.
"Hey, come over here," and I was like, "Oh, I wonder." I thought you were gonna be like, "Hey, just have the team ready to go," Coleman's good for Monday, right, or something. You're just like,
I wasn't concerned about that. He'll be there. I knew he'd be there.
man. I blacked out. Did I grab your phone?
Yes, I was like, what? I said, the fuck are you doing? And he had like an inch away. He was looking. And he's just like, he just sprinted to his car.
No, because I think the first thing you said was, "Is this her?" And I think my response was, "Kirk, you asshole! No chance, it's her." And then I looked at it. Oh, it was her.
It's her. She's a good follow. Oh, she was. She's gone now.
Yeah, she's
Gone again.
Oh, never to be heard from again.
As strangely as she arrived.
Never to be heard from again. I can confirm though, unless again Justin's hiring somebody, who knows? I did hear a female voice protesting back to Justin's yelling.
bulb on her. Just
I think I do a lot of good impressions.
Yeah, it was Bubba, I think. Yeah, right. So so there you go. So either way, still a good practice. And Justin was there. He was in a good mood. He just even let me use his phone to dictate that tweet he sent on Friday afternoon. I wrote that.
Fucking gun.
Which is exactly what I said to you.
yes,
I was like, well, everyone's going to be like, I told you to write that.
yes, but the truth is you didn't.
No, I know that, but it was just.
And so I wanted to say that, and I even said it in our conversation. I was like, I want to tweet this, but it looks like it's at gunpoint. But
Yes.
but also like, would I have wrote that at gunpoint from? If you listen to that episode, would you go, Justin seems to be someone who would take something at gunpoint?
I don't know, Justin. We know you're a bad boy.
Regardless, yes.
Yes, I suppose. I don't know. Who the hell knows? So game tonight. How you been playing, Coleman?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Getting some shots up.
Feel good?
Getting some cardio in. Yeah, I feel solid. Yeah.
It's gonna be a big night.
Brought the ankle guards up.
Oh, good.
Not
Good.
wearing them now, but
Well,
yeah.
no, I understand. It's the biggest game we'll ever play in. And we're playing for cinema tonight. This is going to be I think it's going to be a wild scene tonight. Even the end of practice Saturday, just when we got together, huddle for last time, was kind of like emotional.
It was.
So I'm like, this is going to be a weird spot here tonight. Mutt texted me and said he's been stretching and hydrating.
Good.
We know he's always hydrated.
Good.
Yes. So I don't know. There's a chance he'll be drunk tonight.
I got mud-tooed by him actually the other day.
You did?
Yeah, he reached out about if I've been getting ready, whatever.
Jeff said Mutt hasn't got back to him about the PA for the dozen.
Oh, well, he won't do it, so.
Right. It only makes all the sense in the world. Right. Yeah.
He said,
Come on, Mutt.
Friday at 3:30, he said, hair looks fire. I said, I was going to say yours too, but we can't have that kind of energy heading into Monday. Let's win for cinema. And then he said, going to get myself a fresh buzz before the game, maybe straight Bic razor. And I said, love it. How are you feeling heading in? Nothing.
That's enough. But I mean, with you, it's
Sure,
like, how
but
much do you
like-
want to talk to you, Coleman?
You know, I'm a teammate checking in. I want to make sure he's
It was
feeling
a
good.
question. It ended on a question.
That's what I'm saying.
Is he a teammate, Dave? No practices?
It's tough to tell.
Yeah. I mean, he was at the funeral. Coleman was at
And
the
you guys
funeral.
had a couple individual sessions, right? Like
Who's that?
You and him.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Mutt's I think other than me, Mutt's taken the most shots of anybody.
Oh, good.
You know, not these. I'm talking these. So we'll see. I think we're ready to go. It's gonna be a huge night. Clemmer's nervous. Clemmer thinks it'll be emotional as well. He's an emotional guy.
Yeah.
He wears his heart on his sleeve. He'll have his suit on. Everybody ignoring him.
Would Clemmer wear a cargo? I think that would go a long way. Clemmer also wears a cargo badge.
Suit, maybe? that'd be nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, doctor.
7:30 tip, is that right?
That is correct.
Same refs as last year?
Same refs.
The guy who tried out for the team, the Hardo who tried out for the team, and the big fatso?
Good guys, though, aren't they?
I didn't say they're not good guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Teams that get there early. B-bag Ron's like, I'm out working Monday. He's like, well, you get there at 8 o'clock, Ron? Swing from tree to tree to Connecticut, I guess.
Gonna prepare mentally.
Yeah, I suppose. But yeah, good practice. We met. I didn't meet him, but the old guy. But he seems to be a character. I don't know.
Well, you kind of had a conversation with him.
Oh, I did. That's true. I asked how old he was, right?
Like, who are you?
Who are you? Yeah, you screamed, who are
right.
you doing?
He's 65.
Somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Fred Couples' age, I'd said. So, yeah, he's 65, you said. Yep. From Dorchester. Seems like a nice guy. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
My name is Rimo. Sounds like the name of like a children's book about like an imaginary friend or something.
My name is Rimo.
Or like a Vince McMahon character. Just didn't take off. Fuck it. Was there a rhino or no?
Yes, there was.
Yeah. These are the shirts. Okay. Oh, and your mom put, very nice. These are official Cinema Lord.
We put them on last night.
Very nice.
They are official Cinema Lord cargo shorts.
Very nice. That's very nice. Good job. Well, thank you very much, Mrs. Trudeau. What else is going on?
Well, where do you stand with Mick in this situation? I think there is a development if you want to.
There's a new
bring
one?
that up. Yeah, there's a development.
I thought he was playing.
He is playing. He called me yesterday to ask me if it was all right if he played.
Oh.
Wow.
Why's he asking you?
That was, I think, my first.
I think because Mick was such a focus of the argument the other day.
Yeah. I think John and Warren said that Mick was surprised at the venom Justin still has.
I was shocked by
Yeah,
it.
that was a little.
I just like him more than I like Justin. I don't know. What do you want me to say? He's a better guy. I don't know. What do you want me to say? Justin did say the N-word. I believe that now.
I was surprised.
I think he said it on the phone on Saturday, for all I know. The words he was screaming.
Well,
Give
she
me a
deserved
break.
She deserved it.
Jesus. What did you say, Justin?
Well, he called me up he texted me yesterday. He's like, hey, do you have a minute to do a quick phone call? And I knew nothing what this is. I had no idea if he was like, hey,
Everything's at play.
if it was going to be contentious, if it's being recorded. I don't know with Mick. So he calls me up and he's like, hey, man, he's like, I understand you think I'm a giant piece of shit, but I just wanted to know like where it came from like this week. And I told him, I was like, I've always thought you're a piece of shit, but I just kind of put up with you because my boss loves you.
Right.
So,
Was there progress made in the conversation?
not really.
No, you still don't trust him.
No, absolutely not. I still think. I mean, like, I just wanted to get through this game.
Gotta put this aside.
I agree.
Put it aside. Whether you like him, you don't like him, gotta put it aside.
And then at one point in the conversation, I think I mentioned, I was like, I don't know, like, I think it's crazy that you're like, this whole game is supposed to be about cinema, and now you're tweeting out that you can't make it because your lawyers are telling you this thing, which I don't think is true, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And then he was like, well, that's one of the things I wanted to ask you about. It's like, I'd like to be at the game tomorrow night if it's okay with you. And I was like, well, I don't think I don't think you should go to the game whether or not I say yes or no. I think you should go to the game if you want to go there to support cinema.
I agree. And what, he didn't respond to that? That was,
yeah, he said yeah, so he plans on going. Then he tweeted out last night that he plans on going.
Okay.
So, but I just didn't know if he had a conversation with you or
he texted me. He said he was not. I don't think he said he was sorry. I don't know, but it was that he. It seemed like the Porto thing threw him for a loop. I think, and I think he maybe feels like he overreacted. Said he wants to play, and I said, he's been practicing. He's part of that fight. He's on the team. Like,
So his lawyers advised him he can play.
I don't know that. I don't know what his legal team said.
Oh, okay.
But he wants to play. So, I mean, again, you show up, you play. If you don't show up.
That needs to happen for me to participate in any Barstool content. Because otherwise, fuck off.
I don't know if that happened. Maybe Dave capitulated behind the scenes. My guess is maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't. Yeah, I think if he had missed this game, that would have been just forget everything. Just for him, you'd be like, "What? Why would you want to miss this? You've been practicing. You liked it." Like, I was thinking about it when I saw this whole thing I was like, I walked in. I just saw Mick. Like, we literally walked in together randomly at the funeral. The first time we saw Sam's body, I was with Mick, like walking. You know what I mean? Walking in there, I'm like,
Yeah.
It was a very like you don't want, and he liked him. Like, you don't want to. Don't do that to yourself.
Right.
Forget anything else. Just crazy. So, I think he's in. You never know with him. So. As of right now, I think he's in. I mean, maybe I didn't tell him to call you, so maybe he was trying in his own way. I don't know.
That'll be big. Justin passes the ball to Mick. It's a 3.
From the bench?
I feel like I saw Justin in practice. Actually, both
They play well.
practices.
He's played pretty well.
I mean, from like the shots he actually takes, he hits. I don't
Yeah,
know,
he gets when he
75%
shoots.
of his shots.
Yeah.
I'd say.
it's right under the basket.
That's
So.
Still,
hey,
listen,
guy out there.
Yeah,
It's
you're getting
an
looks.
advantage.
Yeah. No, yeah. But you feel like he was trying to be like a real person with you.
I don't know what it is with him because like
Yeah.
he'll be a real person 1 second and then like
He'll do
like
Thursday,
I was
he'll do,
legitimately like expecting afterwards, like just got off the conversation with like
Use the M-word?
Justin. You won't believe the things you have to pay attention to the next beyond average.
Fat fucking virgin.
So.
But you're okay with him being there tonight.
I mean, it's not he should go if he wants to support Cinema Lords, who he was friends with.
Right. And he was at the last practice. He was at the practices. He was in the games. He was trying. Like, I mean, I don't know. I think he got. I I have no idea. I suspect you're a cop in this thing. I don't know. Portnoy is now dealing with the homosexual community. So that's a whole Coleman. Were you guys waiting on this yet or no? Your community?
I mean, the last line of that tweet is something.
Does it keep taking it in the ass? Yeah. How does he know he takes it in the ass?
Yeah, maybe he's
You'll be
dealing
giving
it.
it.
Huh? That's what I'm saying. Doesn't he lick pee off the floor? Is that him? That's what people are saying. Was there a weird video that came
Yeah,
out
it
with
was
him
a
this
video.
week?
Yeah, it was some freaky shit.
He was licking urine off the floor? Is that
something along those lines.
Yeah, well, listen, hey.
Who among us?
Right.
You guys are aware that Christian Arcan takes it in the ass.
I don't know how that's relevant, but yeah, I was like, oof, Dave is unhinged right now. Jesus Christ. He's like, what does he care if this? What does he care what anybody says?
It's a weird time.
Yeah.
He's become a real social justice warrior.
Jesus Christ. He's become Howard Stern.
Stick to sports, man. Stick to sports.
Right. Yeah. That was like a Dino tweet. It was like 700 words about nothing. Like, what is he? Like, there was a shooting at a gay nightclub, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Dave
Pulse
said at the
nightclub.
time, what?
The Pulse nightclub.
Yeah, no, I know, but Dave said that was one in Orlando, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Were you there?
I was
You were
not there.
Okay.
I was at the parks.
You were?
Yeah.
He was like 12.
He was on the scene.
I was old for my age.
And Dave was like, I had like the gay community. Is that what he's saying or no?
Hey, Glenny baby. You clearly didn't watch the entire video, and I'm just using my.
Glenn Greenwald tweeted out the stuff from last week with
Yes.
me, Dave, and well, most importantly, Whitney. Yeah.
You were just using my name for clicks. Can't knock the hustle. So let me clarify it for you. I recently found out who you were with that gay kink shit that got leaked. No judgment. We all have kinks, but I'll put it in terms you can understand. After the Pulse nightclub attack, when Omar Matan killed a ton of gays, because it violates his religion. If somebody tagged you seconds after that tragedy with a homophobic joke, you'd probably hate that person and assume they were a homophobic dickhead, and rightfully so. It doesn't make it illegal, it just makes them
Maybe
an
just
asshole.
review pizza. I don't want to be an asshole, but like maybe just.
I would say if you're a guy that
I
uses
like
the
when he got carried out of the Super Bowl that time. That made me laugh. What were you saying, Mike?
if you're a guy that uses the phrase "killed a bunch of gays," you shouldn't be on your soapbox.
Killed a ton of gays.
A ton. Killed 2,000 pounds worth of gays. Yeah.
Now, if a person says being gay is against the will of God and says you should murder all gays, including you, in cold blood, that to me is a problem and is no longer just free speech. So what I was saying, and if you watch the entire vid, if people want to tag me and make Jew jokes right after terrorist attacks in the U.S., they can do that, and they are doing that. But those people are anti-Semitic pieces of shit.
Well, he actually said when should the joke stop?
Yes.
And that was part of the conversation. So that's not correct, right?
When does freedom of speech impede
Impede
on
freedom of
religion?
Yep.
I thought about that. And the answer is never. Like I don't want to be an asshole, but like the answer is never.
Well, other
It's
than
say-
violent threats, I
Yeah,
guess.
you're right. Other than saying like I'm going to go to your specific apartment and kill you,
Right.
like that's but that's not freedom of speech.
Right.
That's against the law. Like it's dumb.
an idiot!
It's horrible that thing happened. But if somebody tweeted out a gay joke right when that happened, like
I believe people did. If I
I'm
remember
very sure they
correctly.
did. Like I don't like they suck. Like okay, but like what should we do? You think stopping that's going to in fact like stop the killings? Of course not. By the way, gay people are still killed all the time. Why is Dave joking around with this guy?
True.
Right.
Isn't he? What about the gay people getting killed? That's very offensive. Very offensive.
Alex Reamer was upset with that tweet as well. Yeah.
Yeah, a homo.
Yep. Big time homo.
Well known. Yeah, huge
no less.
homo.
Knew it before he even knew it.
I outed him.
Yeah.
And now he's like homoing out like on Twitter, like shirtless pictures, Dave.
Yeah, those feet.
Yeah.
Come on, what are you doing?
You're not beating off to that, no?
No.
Now, if jihadists
He's a twink,
openly
right?
chant,
Elderly.
I would say so, right?
He works out though.
Oh, I guess maybe when you get to a certain age.
You say distinguished, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, like Dr. Twink or something. Professor. Yeah, go ahead.
now if jihadists openly chant they want to kill all Jews in America, yes, that is a problem for me. Sorry if you're cool with that. I'm not. Hopefully that clears it up. Now keep taking it up the ass.
No
That was nice of him to say, I guess.
ridiculous.
He's broken. We've lost our boy. He's broken.
I'm sure all the tweets in replying to Dave were all in good.
No, I think everyone.
Good-natured.
Yeah, oh, certainly. No, the word oven was not in any of those, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Who knows? What else? What's new with you, Coleman?
Just honestly, I'm just so locked in on the game right now. That's kind of what's racing through my mind. Good. I also killed a bunny rabbit on my way in.
Oh.
A bunny rabbit.
Bunny rabbit. A
Your
baby
bare
bunny
hands?
rabbit.
Or the
No,
car-
My teeth.
darting.
Oh, if you're getting ready for the game, like Rocky
Darting.
when he got the chicken.
It was darting on the highway through all the cars and everything, and I thought
Bunny
it was
on the highway.
Yeah, I thought it was a plastic bag at first.
Yeah.
and then I heard the
Carcass, right? Yeah.
carcass.
You don't see
But
bunnies
my
on the
second
highway
thought
too much.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's interesting.
My second thought was first kill of the day. So let's fucking ride.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
You're gonna kill one of these
Look
guys
how
tonight.
I don't know. Blood's been spilled.
Step in the
already.
pain, find out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Break your jaw.
Who are you looking at? Is it Pat? Pat seems to be your.
I guess I like all those guys in general. Like I don't.
No,
really
they're
have
very.
a-
There's no. Yeah. I mean, keep in mind they a lot of these. They wanted to play this game as well for Cinema, so they're
Right.
taking their time. They're. That being said, I'm sure we'll get into a fight with them at some point. So
Yeah.
Rico's there. So
Gus.
hey, little rabbit. Yeah. And Gus is the wild card. Gus had a gateway drug practice on Saturday because he made a couple of jumpers, and I'm like, oh, great, all right, way to go.
Oh no.
Kevin Bristol hit a 3. I was like, oh fuck.
Was it Mike who asked before the show? What's the point of Gus's?
Cullinan was asking.
I was asking.
And I said, I think
What's
it's
the point of what?
he wears the sleeves and everything.
His multiple shooter sleeves?
Yeah, why is that?
I said because when I played in town basketball, I wore a headband because Paul Pierce wore a headband.
Oh.
So I think it's like he saw someone do
Someone
it.
do
once.
it?
Yeah.
It's like what Kevin Bristol dresses up for practice.
But I was saying, like, those games end pretty quickly, right? And you're like, oh, who's next? And Gus says, I'm next. And you're going to start the next game. It takes him 5 minutes to put
Get
his arm
ready.
things
I know.
on.
Yeah.
Why does Kevin from Bristol? Why is he taking
Exist?
threes? Like
Because Kevin from Bristol is a theater guy. Like he wants a moment. Like that's the thing. It's like your moment today is to set a screen.
yeah.
Like everyone has to know their roles. Like there are stars, there are supporting players, and there are extras. Kev was an extra in Hollywood for many years. He gets to be one again tonight.
I liken myself to a dollar store Roy Orbison.
But if he has, but like my point is, if you grab a rebound tonight or you set a screen that opens up somebody to hit a three, that's a big moment in a close game.
Yeah.
Who cares? Like, he does that move to the paint all the time too, where he dips his arm underneath. It like never works. I don't mean to be critical because he's on the team. So I think he's questionable anyway tonight, health wise, and so is Steve from Gloucester.
Yes,
Yeah,
both
it's
of them.
I didn't want to release some of those videos because I didn't want to give the team that you're playing any advantages.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So, but
What concerned you? That Steve or
yeah, and Steve from Gloucester specifically is very
Yeah.
concerning.
he's a very practice started, and as always, everyone's on one side of the court. I'm on the other side of the court, just shooting. And every time I looked over there, Steve was like looking at me, and I could tell he was trying to get my attention. And I was like, and then he came up to me and was like trying to rebound, like dribbled away.
I understand that,
And he's like, skip. I just don't know. I don't know.
I'm ready.
What doesn't he know?
I'm like, about what? He's like, my knee. I was supposed to get an MRI, but I'm not going to do it. I'm like, well, can you play? He's like, I think so, yeah. I'm like, well, then play. I don't, if you can play, I said to him, like, you play 2 minutes, play 2 minutes. Play as hard as you can. That's what I'll say to everybody tonight. If you're in there for 2 minutes, it's the biggest 2 minutes of your life. If you play for 40 minutes, like it's everybody's, if somebody plays well, they'll stay in a little more. So, I'll see. I will say people are super into this game. So
It's very exciting.
what's the official... What's looming over this whole game is that Shark Minahan doesn't exist. We need it. And he's in a rubber room somewhere. That's not good. We need him back. Because what did Portnoy say? It was minus 40 the other day?
25?
25?
That was nonsense talk. Yeah.
Oh, Marty set a line this morning.
He did?
What's the line for the basketball game? If I had to put a line on it, I'd put it us 3.5. I just think we're a little more athletic, but that doesn't mean we'll get better at basketball. You have to remember, we won by 9 last year, and I was unbelievable.
He's soft. Now he's soft selling. He's doing that, though.
Yeah.
Well, keep
I'd
in
say
mind,
7.5, to be fair. We've never won a game. So, I mean, that is a factor. We are America's team.
You've won in spirit many
We
times.
have. We've won people over. And obviously, the Josh and James being here there tonight is huge as well. Yeah. That's worth a point or two. So we
That
did that.
125-61 loss was the most encouraging thing ever.
I agree.
And now
Thank you, Rhino. Rhino. How do you get to that?
That's not a name.
No.
Oh, his name is probably like Ryman or something. Or
Why don't we just call him that then?
It's-
That's a
it's
very
like-
lazy nickname.
No, it's
Is that a name?
nickname since he's been a kid or something like that.
I have a friend.
Hyman with an R.
Change one letter. What's that?
I have a friend with the nickname Ramo.
Rimo?
Yeah. His first
What's
name's
his
Ryan,
name?
This is the third time we've
First
mentioned
name's
how it's a
Ryan.
weird name.
Ryan.
and his
Call him-
last name has Mo in it.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess. Sort of.
What are the odds that that also happened with this guy?
Yeah, maybe.
That's a great nickname if it's like rye, like, you know what I mean? Separation.
But why the
It's
H?
a great nickname.
It's RHYMO, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, what, do you think that's just his distinctive flair?
Used to be a battle rapper.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't get it. I don't understand. Oh, okay. What else?
Was there any point with some of this Portnoy stuff with Mick that you didn't want him to play at any point or no? Like as he's threatening lawsuits and stuff like that, or no?
No, I mean, because I figured if he was going to actually sue him, he wasn't going to play.
Yep.
Like I just figured he wasn't going to play. If he was going to sue, if he was going to sue him, I would think probably at that point he's not going to play in a basketball game with Barstool. I wouldn't think. It's Mick, but I wouldn't think so.
Be great if he stays. He's like, oh no, I'm still doing this.
Yeah, we're doing the suit. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is the team. Like, this is either ups, there are downs. People hate each other. People like each other. So we got to get through tonight.
Yeah. No, who played great was Cinema's brother at the end of that practice.
He had a good practice.
Shit, he went on a little run.
He had his best practice for
Nice.
sure.
Yep.
For sure. Yeah. He's playing for something tonight. That's for sure.
Yeah, a lot of people suggested that you should start the game with 4 players, and then
Well.
a deliberate foul, and then Cinema's brother Kevin comes on the court.
I'm not going to get into it.
Maybe it's the most dramatic thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, let's not get out of control.
Yeah.
We're trying to win the game.
And then Polar arrives.
Yeah, I know. You never know. I'll just say about that. You never know. You never know.
You said a lot of people had that exact suggestion.
2 probably.
Maybe 1.
Yeah.
Rhymo.
Menners and Rhymo. What else?
I asked Mike if he knew this comedian that thought you were Mick was kind of
Jimmy Dore?
Yeah, Jimmy Dore. I don't know much about him, but
Oh, the one about the
yeah.
I know he got. I think he really popped during COVID because he was just saying like masks are bullshit, basically.
Oh, he's
Like
an anti-
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I know he's very like political. I don't know much else about him.
I'd never heard of him. Yeah. I didn't know.
He goes on like Rogan. And
we
those
co-host a show together, and Mick's a comedian. There's just a lot of.
It seems he was misinformed, but
It seems like everybody who talked about that story got it wrong in some way. Actually, except for Whitlock. Whitlock had your back. Jason Whitlock.
Great.
He does.
my thing, like, if you
the
read
right has my
true,
back on
Des,
this.
yeah.
What's that?
X is up. That's Des Bryant.
Oh, the extreme. The right has my side on this one.
Yes.
Yeah. The left doesn't want to defend Dave, so he's on an island, I think.
I can understand it being confusing because I get just assume like, oh, Kirk must work with this guy.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
But if you read Mick's tweet, there's nothing that suggests Barstool fired, even if you think he works there.
Yeah.
It seems like Mick is suing the company, like on his own volition.
It was a legal team. I don't,
Right,
give
right.
away that. I mean,
Well, even Dave thought he worked there.
Yeah, right.
oh, no question. Yeah. We should probably hire him, right, Justin?
No.
You're telling me what to do?
I'm not telling you. You said you asked me a question. We should probably hire him. You're asking for my opinion. I said
You guys are buddies now.
no.
I don't like that energy.
If we, hey, Justin, tonight you're friends.
Yeah, of course.
If you win, you have to hug him
I probably would.
and kiss him.
I'll make out with him.
Okay, good.
I sucked his dick. Some people say I sucked his dick.
That's true.
That is
In the
right.
beginning and the end, maybe.
Yeah. One of the last things cinema saw, really, if you think about it.
That's true. Will you say something, Dave, or no?
No.
Oh, what else? What else you guys have?
Let's see here. I think that's pretty much for Minifan related stuff in terms of the game and everything like that. So
I think so. I'll be curious. There's always that like random person who shows up where you're like, we're down on right now. Who was there last year? Was Stage 5 guy.
Oh.
yes.
Bad vibes, right? Do we want him there or no? Justin?
I mean, he's free to come.
He had his
all I
first normal couple tweets, I think, this weekend.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. I don't think it was anything crazy, but it wasn't like him being a deliberate dick.
I unblocked Bio Dude.
Bio Dude's a
nice.
good guy. He's fine.
Yeah. I'm also worried he's going to kill himself, so I unblocked him. So
Just support the fans, for God's sake.
yeah,
Absolutely.
You know?
Proud member.
We should have a Fonz patch.
we really should.
College football coming up too.
You guys are doing that too?
Oh yeah, Jeff D'Lo in the mix.
Good. Yeah. People just get jobs. What?
There is a lot of side storylines to this game, though. Like Pat coming out of the woodwork, he's fighting on the timeline.
Yeah, but
over
they're
the league.
so
Coleman
they're
going
so
at it with him,
hysterical
and-
how they are. He's alone now. He doesn't have a partner professionally.
True.
Joey bailed on him. So yeah, I mean he's a good player. That's what I keep hearing. I haven't seen him. Clemmer makes it sound like he's Hakeem Olajuwon. So we'll find out.
Oh, Gus says that the sleeves have padding on them, and he hurt his elbow, I think, last time. So,
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
he
He wears them on both arms, though.
That's
Right?
what I say. Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Just in case.
you could fall on either elbow.
Yeah.
It's true. You think that's going to help? Like at this point with his fucking brain? No. You should drink that juice that Brady was peddling. Remember that with Alex Guerrero, the concussion juice.
Yeah.
We'll do some yes or nos. Will there be an altercation tonight with the other team, New York, because of Gus?
Oh, yes.
I say a surprising no to that.
Okay.
I'm gonna say no.
Again, though, like if the practice on Saturday where Gus was good, like he was on his feet the whole time. You notice that, Justin?
I did. Yes.
Yeah, like
How much of that did you film?
film
Yeah, the practice.
A good amount.
a good amount.
Of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Maybe I'm wrong.
But you're also you're doing 3-on-3. It's not simulating, a bunch more bodies.
I think he's also worried, because I'm literally saying to him, I'm like, don't go near me. I don't want to blow up my Achilles and spend my summer. I'm like, because you're a fucking retard.
I stand by my original thought that I think the game.
The
bright lights are on more in the game.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. He needs.
Coleman was saying before the game that Gus might not be the problem. He was actually calling out Justin a little bit.
I didn't want to say anything because team to team.
Can we get through fucking today?
I'm locked in on the team.
Yeah.
But I saw a clip of Justin guarding, I think it was Matt from Providence, and he fell.
Yes.
Afterwards. And both times my ankle got hurt was practice and Justin guarding me.
That does fall a lot.
But it's...
You seem to give a good center of gravity.
He kind of looks like he
fell a couple times last year with him.
I don't think I did. I think he fell.
But he kind of looks like he rushes forward almost like it's football in a way. And he doesn't really
I don't know what he's doing.
I know, that's not a problem. Justin's fine. But it's, when you don't give someone landing room, it's a flagrant in the NBA.
Well, they're not going to call flagrant tonight.
I'm just saying it started to piece together some of my
That's actually a good point. I don't give people landing. I thought you weren't supposed to give people
Just doesn't know what's going on.
landing.
In practice last week or this week, he was up top and somebody was saying the screen. I was like, I got you. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. He says like very serious.
Well, no, because you'd say like get out, or you'd be like get in, and I'd be like I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. When I say get away, you don't know what that means?
I run away, but then I thought
on the other side. He scurries away.
He drives away.
Then I go to set a pick, and you're like, get the fuck out of here. So, I don't know.
I'll just be like, Mary's tweeting over there. And I'll just point to the other side of the court. Just sprint over there, just running to the car.
Faster than you've ever seen before.
Fucking bolt running to that car.
Would you say Mary's tweets sort of, almost in a weird way, lighten things up? Because I wasn't expecting this vibe.
I don't think
not with you. I'm saying with you two.
No, I thought Friday's conversation after that, I was fine.
A great spot.
Really?
Great spot. And and then just fucking media comes in out of nowhere.
Yeah, just the timing of it. I was like, boy, she's thick.
It's weird. Weird timing.
It is for outsiders.
I don't mean to be rude, but Jesus.
For outsiders who don't understand.
Her heart's in the right place. That's what I was. And I said that, I think, just right on Saturday when you were in the car, I was like, she probably means well, is what I said.
Yes, she does.
You're like, yeah, sure, yeah, right.
So I did start screaming.
I've seen him like that. Yeah.
Dad and Grandpa. And
I don't
Bubba.
I don't think you've seen.
Not like that, but I'm saying I know the tone.
He's got daddy issues, Mike. We all know that.
I would.
Oh, really? You think he does?
It doesn't crack that case. Wow. 30 years, $150,000 worth of therapy, and Justin cracked it. What's that?
He did the sporadic yell when I talked to him, which I couldn't figure out. Is that more
about
concerning?
that or?
Yeah.
About this? Like I couldn't figure out if it was like, all right, he's calm for 2 seconds, and then he'd just be like, "But she doesn't fucking understand." It happened like 7 times, and I was like, I don't know where to go with this one.
And the car's so little, and it's like the car's like bouncing around, and he's like red. I'm like, this show is so fucking dumb. What's everybody mad at everybody for? Like, what the fuck is Mick calling? Why is everyone so mad at everyone? Everybody should just like everybody. Like,
People have lost their goddamn minds.
Right. Everyone on the team I know Justin does agree. I think is a good guy. I think Mick has his issues, no question, as do I. But I do, like, everyone, and we're all in this for the right thing. A guy died. And fucking Mary doesn't care. She's tweeting out. She don't care about cinema.
It's true.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, but would you say?
Of course, she wanted to be front and center at the funeral. Front row, true or false?
She wasn't there.
She wanted to be though.
No, she asked to support me.
She wanted to jump in the casket. So I don't
drop a duo.
Is she gonna come down from like
from anywhere
like
tonight.
going hard was supposed to? Is she gonna like rappel from the ceiling tonight and sing the national anthem?
Red Panda.
Oh, say.
If she does, it's news to me.
Doesn't mean she won't.
I agree.
She just rips the shit out of us at halftime. We're down like 10 points. Like these guys
Giving
suck.
pussy. It's giving fucking pussy.
It's a loneliness. It's a male epidemic of loneliness.
Yeah, sure is.
Because when I think of people who aren't lonely, I think of Justin moving around that pool by himself. Is the pool? The pool must be. We're in the middle of June here.
Pool was open this weekend.
This weekend was opening weekend.
Yes.
Did you jump in?
No, it was a little chilly.
Oh, okay.
Great tweet. Someone had the clip of you screaming at Justin, and it was like Kirk gives his review of Finding Nemo.
I just see
You just do laps in the pool and just
My favorite one was whatever one it was. It was just Coleman and the. Oh, Bicentennial Man. Reaction to it.
Me and Kingpin Pete and I were in the wedding party of the wedding I was at.
Oh, yeah.
And someone was asking about the fight. So Kingpin Pete puts it on the speaker, and we're in the groom's hotel room, and it's just blasting. And I was like, people are going to walk by and think, boy, this guy has awfully cold feet.
What's crazy is, Mike, remember, I used to do that EI almost every day.
It was,
well, whatever. Like
that was
once a month or something, you know. But I dug deep. I dug deep on Friday.
I was going to say that was particularly rare. I think that was like and I hate to say, like Justin kind of deserved it.
Totally deserved it. You deserve more. Yeah, I mean, but I think he understood. Like I said to him, we talked. Like it's a macro, micro. Like I get. He thinks loyalty is like if I like him or if I'm nice to him during the show. Where I think loyalty is like, well, when the rubber. Shut your fucking mouth. I'm talking, okay? All right?
Absolutely.
Okay. But is more like when it really matters.
You say much meaner words than any of us would say to each other. So people are like, oh, right. He's being disloyal in that way or whatever.
But like I said to him, like the Omaha Steaks thing, like I believe him. Like I think I said this to you on Friday. Like I do believe, like I don't think he was purposely, but I was saying that because I knew it would piss him off.
Right.
That's part of what I do. But like if Omaha Steaks called and the salesperson called here and was like, "You're firing him," I'd say what I said to Dave 2 weeks in the show with Steve. I'm like, "Well, you got to fire me too."
Right.
Which Dave wants to do now, so we'd be on the street.
Oh, perfect.
So I think at the time, John, I think that's a fair characterization.
It's a very fair characterization.
Yeah. So I think you got to look at it just big picture. That's all.
And the loyalty thing, I've done a 180 on. It's
180, Dave. He changed his mind 4 minutes after the show.
He did ask me if he should send the tweet.
We talked after the show. That's the other thing. The three of us talked after the show, which is rare.
Right.
I was like, let's just get this done before the weekend. And like whatever, 6 minutes after, Justin's like, you know what? You are loyal. My God. I was like, wow. Well, thank you.
Well, listening to Justin talk, I felt like a weird dream I was having where I was like, I came in here and I'm like, yeah, Justin was like screaming at Kirk, calling him disloyal, and he was mad at Mick. It was weird.
Justin wasn't screaming. It was like calm pushback.
Well, Tuesday was more screaming.
Yeah, that's true.
He was mad.
I don't want to talk about how many guys she fucked.
Well, too bad now. Yeah, fucking phone down. Jesus Christ.
I
wonder if she was like, yeah, when she sent that, like, yep, this one's gonna click with everyone.
Is that
Justin just running laps? I believe he's running laps and seeing him around the court, having a great time. He's like Jeffrey Tambor playing volleyball in prison. And Arrested Development.
I'm having the time of my life,
hanging out with the guys. Everyone's happy. And then just take a look at this. You live and learn.
Justin must be calling to tell me how much he loves my tweets.
Well, there's nothing much in the show's history to compare to like her popping up on Twitter. I don't think.
No,
not really.
I don't think so. No, am I wrong? Way back, Alba put out one tweet once and then killed it,
and that was yeah.
Right.
And it wasn't as her.
It was more of like It
was she thought she was commenting on something as just like one of the like a totally anonymous, and everyone knew it was her.
Yeah. But it wasn't like
That's
it wasn't
the way it always goes though. Like athletes' wives are always like in the comments defending their man. That's all.
She's gonna have a network show by fucking July. I mean, she'll have broken up with him and have a network show, and her and Menners will be, she'll be in Spaces at 2 a.m. Justin's he doesn't return my calls anymore. It's gonna be that whole thing.
She's like Brittany Mahomes or whoever that.
That's true. She's trying. God.
You did hop on Spaces on Friday.
I did.
I saw.
Yes. Yep.
Anything of note?
I think I said we had talked that day on the phone.
Yep.
Besides not shutting the fuck up.
Who is that?
God damn it.
She's sloshed.
I have no idea who it is.
Coleman doesn't like that she calls the Knicks we.
I heard during the playoff run it was a lot of we, our. I'm like, no. It's me, them, and Bruns him.
You're damn right.
Puke. Who you want Knicks to hire as coach? You're kind of an insider.
Right now it seems like Jason Kidd's the leading weight, and that's the package to get Giannis. But I think we're just fucked. Dolan's getting involved again, and I remember the whole stretch of that.
You're with Mad Dog. This is not. Mad Dog said it's not. It's just Dolan, right? It's not what's his face, Leon Rose.
It seemed to be that Dolan conducted a lot of interviews with exit interviews with players, and that's
must have not cared because if Brunson wanted him to be the coach, he'd be the coach.
I just think so long as his dad is around, he doesn't really care, and he can't be the coach either.
No, that would not work.
Coleman hates when a guy doesn't know who George Mikan is.
Oh,
Can't stand
absolutely.
it.
Oh,
I'm Mike and Drill. I've known that.
this guy's
I've been
master
knowing
Mike
that.
and Drill.
Come on.
Rick Brunson's too fat now too.
He also has like a sketchy.
Not great.
Yeah.
Not great.
Don't love that.
Torch Winchester in state tournament though. Jesus.
You might have been lied to in that Spaces. I don't know if you want to bring this up, but there was a fan of the show that Justin called out during his screaming match, and then that fan on Spaces denied it.
There you go,
yeah.
Justin. The Kate story with the.
It came up at the time.
I remember that.
The wildest lie about Darren Cunningham. Darren Cunningham, one of the sweetest Minifans. Justin just threw out there that he was talking to
The
Kirk's
kid about
daughter.
C-section? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
And he did.
Maybe
You
it
can
wasn't-
confirm that, right? I heard him say to you, Kirk, I just want to make sure you know that never happened, right?
You said on the
Take it easy, Dave. You don't have to be that much of a journalist. I'm just so
Saying.
passionate about something.
Maybe somebody can confirm it
you,
did in this
you said
program,
on the
no?
show at the time, on the show, you go, Justin, thanks for that, by the way. Like, and you know what I'm talking about. Like, it was like a
year
you're
ago,
kind of
you're
hinting.
saying.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
Justin came up.
There
to
was
me
a
right
weird
after it
conversation. It might not have
Yeah.
been him, but
Maybe it wasn't him.
But I
there
remember.
was-
I don't remember
was
the.
him.
I don't remember the specifics, but I remember a weird conversation.
I walked over. I was picking up wires and stuff, and I see your daughter standing there, and someone's being like, "And that's the difference between a C-section and a traditional birth."
It was.
well, maybe
it was
maybe a legitimate conversation.
And your daughter was like into the conversation, but I'm like, I don't know what this is about, but like I can tell. I don't think Kirk would like. So I was just like, oh, hey man, thanks for coming.
also, I
But
think Kate's aware of the difference between the C-section and the traditional.
I
birth.
agree, but it was just like, and then you kind of gave me the like. That was,
It was 100% him.
Very loyal. Thank you. That's good loyalty,
Yeah.
Justin. Thank you. What's that?
100%. That was who it was.
Darren Cunningham, 100%.
I remember the moment. I remember him
remember the
standing
moment.
over there,
We all do.
talking with him,
Remember
and
where
then
we
Justin
were.
came over to me after.
for people in their 60s. So yeah, so that I mean, I definitely remember that. I just don't remember the specifics, but I believe you guys aren't gonna lie to me. So, but Darren Cunningham seems like a nice guy.
He is.
I don't think it was a.
Is he
malicious
just is he like a pervert?
No, I don't think it was a malicious
okay.
or pervy conversation. I just think it was just a wrong place.
To
Wrong
the
time.
then 17-year-old girl about C-sections.
But I don't know if he's talking about.
In what context would that?
I don't know. I just-
Talking to Kirk Minahan's daughter.
He's being
about
very
C-section?
very medical about it.
Is he a doctor? Dr. Darren? I don't know.
I don't
He's
know.
a
I
lawyer,
don't know.
actually.
Is he?
Yes.
Okay.
But dox the man, for God's sake.
Who gives a fuck anymore? Like, who cares?
I hope Kate wasn't pregnant at the time. No, what the fuck's going on?
Well, it could have been something like, what are you going to study in school? And she wants to be a vet. And maybe it's like,
You're
dogs.
saying you give a C-section.
I don't know. I'm trying. I'm trying to help him out. But yeah,
He swears that he wasn't, though.
Maybe
Someone's lying.
it wasn't him.
it was 100% him. I remember it.
Coleman says that. I believe him.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
1000%.
Someone was talking to your daughter about C-sections, and I was
The
like,
one thing from
much
that
we
show
know.
is like, Justin's right about this.
I'll ask her. She's not gonna. Sure, I would think she'd remember that.
Well, she's
Yep,
not
it was
gonna-
Darren
Yeah,
Cunningham.
she's not going to know who it is.
No, but did somebody talk to her about
Attorney at law.
C-sections?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, other than Peltier, I don't know who else would do it.
Right.
I mean, oh, good God, this fucking
She's really cute. Can I have her number?
Oh, God.
Christ.
He hasn't been in a while, actually. You know.
Yeah, I don't think there's a big rush on that one. God Almighty.
That was a big color name guy, Peltier.
Yeah, he loves you, right?
Great guy.
Yeah,
All time.
terrible on the show.
Yeah, but the image of just his dick out there for
He's
everyone
an
to see is
all-time-
perfect.
Good for you, Dave. I got to do a fucking show for 2.5 hours.
And now you're positioned to
headphone.
like,
no,
do
the
it.
headphone
There
thing
we
is
go.
the greatest. Might be the best thing ever.
Who's in this week? We have 4 big shows.
We have Mike is back tomorrow.
Okay, post game.
Yep, with Steve from Gloucester.
Okay,
And then Thursday, we're hoping Mutt is in with, let's see here, what's this guy? Tim from Dartmouth, a newbie. So
Okay.
Tim from Dartmouth.
when Dave does this before the name is like, what is here? That means a new person that he's never like. He never
doesn't even understand the name
Yeah,
that
he
he's
kind of
reading.
like is trying to.
No, I'm trying to
he
look
hasn't-
through my
okay,
list. That's
okay,
all. I'm buying time there.
Yeah, no, good. What else?
Do you have any more yes or no's for the basketball game?
Oh,
Just did, Gus fight.
All right. Do you guys have a surprise? Not counting anybody in the room on the team who's going to step up tonight as a surprise, like a big moment or two. I have one, but yeah.
You said not in the room. I wasn't going to spoil that I'm on the team now.
Oh, you are? Oh, good. Good.
Happy to be here.
Yo, you think so? Mm-hmm. Big moment tonight.
Big moment tonight.
He texted me earlier.
Yep.
I said to him, I said, I feel good. He said, he said he's been hydrating and stretching.
Here we go.
And I texted Whitney because he said, go get him tonight. I said, got this message from Mutt. And then Whitney said, either hammering beers or Chelmsford tap water. So either way, he's fucked. So I don't know. We'll see.
That was a funny Whitney tweet. He chose love when Justin showed up.
Yes. What a moment. 45 minutes later, Justin's world explodes. So Mutt, your guy.
Yeah.
Mutt, to me, I'll say this right now, and this is probably concerning. X factor tonight. Wow. If Mutt hits a couple of those threes where he's open, just 2 of them, that's 6 points. That's all. That's an enormous difference.
Shows a lot about your skills as a broadcaster that you're willing to sink the game to torture Mutt mentally.
Oh, he is so funny. I think the only person who cares more about the game other than me is Mutt. Mutt is locked in. I think he's going to play well tonight. So I think he's going to have a couple moments where it's not great, yeah. But I think he's going to play well tonight, Coleman.
I'm going John and Warren.
Yeah.
Really? John and Warren has a good game.
He had a good practice Saturday.
Yeah.
He had a good practice.
The confidence gets up.
He gets low, and I talked to him. I said, "Don't you can do this. You can hit a couple of shots. You're going to have your moment." I think
he's like played basketball. Like you could tell with him. Like he knows what he's doing.
Oh, for sure.
You know?
For sure. Yeah. Go ahead, Justin.
I think there's going to be a moment where the Twin Towers go out there.
Who's that?
That would be Jack Coleman and the Lobster from Gloucester.
Wow.
And
the Gloucester.
I think there's some points there.
Wow.
There's a big,
The Gloucester Lobster is here.
See, Barstool Pat talking some shit this morning too.
This morning?
What's he saying this time?
Jeffy Lowe tweets out, anyone not excited for the Barstool Pat versus Coleman battle in the paint just doesn't like basketball.
Or gay porn.
Pat responds, I'm confused. Does anybody think this will actually be a battle? Is Coleman even able-bodied? I'm calling you retarded, Coleman.
Blinders. Look ahead. Win. That's it.
I like it.
Give 2 shits.
Yeah. Good luck to him. Poured off to defend that gay bashing ready to give.
Look at me. I'm gay.
I'm going to go again. I don't want to bump up this guy's ego. A few minutes here, a few minutes there. In the right spot, my guy Cliff can help us out tonight defensively.
Wow.
I don't want him shooting. No shooting. But defensively, he can help us out. I think Cliff's going to have a moment tonight. Where
He's a fiery motherfucker.
Yeah, after one of the, do you see this after one of the 3-on-3s? He's like, Coach, post me up. Like after, I'm like, Cliff, I just want to shoot around. Fucking relax. My goal of practice was not to sprain my ankle on Saturday. Cliff's my pick. I think everyone's going to have their moment tonight. I think Coleman's going to have a good moment against Pat, too.
I'm hoping for Coleman. Yeah.
Coleman's going to play well tonight.
Good moment for him.
I got you.
Or Cinema's brother, of course. By that I mean Justin.
Yeah. Yes, right. Yeah. Are you driving with the family tonight? Or?
I'm not driving with the family.
Are they bringing, Dave? Are they bringing the trash compactor or the garbage thing?
I would hope so.
That'd be a good halftime. You know, they have like the dogs at halftime. Just have you try and open that at halftime, just to keep the crowd entertained for 10 minutes.
He's almost gonna do it.
A timer on that would be awesome. Just 30 seconds.
We give some awkward kiss cams tonight too with the crowd, maybe.
Nurse Kim and Brando.
That's true.
Brando's girlfriend there as well.
That's true.
Nice.
Brando brought the water this weekend.
He did bring brought the water. He was lacing up his sneakers at one point.
Well, you told him to.
I did?
I think we needed one more person.
No, he did it before practice started.
Yeah, you were.
I was like,
you told
why are you doing that, Brando? He's like, I was like, this. Right. But you'll be there, part of the team. I imagine our official scorekeeper will be there tonight as well. Mm-hmm. Somebody else who I have in my draft pick of people ask 18-year-old girls about C-sections. Kane, he'll be there. So,
are you fucking kidding me?
What else?
Did you see this ABC News reporter who was suspended for tweeting about
Terry
Trump?
Moran?
Yeah.
No surprise. Huge liberal.
Great guy,
huge lib. Great guy.
Yeah, he was a frequent guest on the Boston.com morning show on WRKO.
A famous asshole.
Well, he was good to me.
You just said yes.
Anytime I needed a guest, he was there for me.
Famous asshole. He was all. I'm speculating. People are speculating he might have been inebriated.
Oh.
Because it was late at night, and he was basically just shitting all over.
Yeah, that was like a long. It was like a Portnoy-esque type of tweet right there. Yeah.
I saw some people are like, I forget. They said somebody else. Oh, they're like, who was it? They're talking some right wing. Oh, Tucker. Like Tucker can tweet whatever he wants. It's like, well, he's not a fucking reporter, you idiot.
Right.
This guy's an ABC reporter. He should be fired. He's suspended right now, right?
He's suspended right now.
Jeffrey
I would assume.
Toobin's like still goes on CNN. He was jerking off. It's crazy.
Well, it didn't impact his opinions.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
Jeffrey Toobin's comeback might have been the greatest.
Oh, when he came back that clip.
He had to like apologize for jerking off. He's like, and that's something I've grown as a man.
Yeah, right.
You don't jerk off anymore. What are you talking about?
Speaking of right wingers, for a second, we did.
By the way, no semen released from my team today. Are we clear on that?
Yes, all good.
Okay, no ejaculate. Yeah, we were not. Women weaken legs, as Mickey said in Rocky. What's that?
I just want to come.
Well, not today. After the game, you can.
We were going around the room and still we're debating what Steve Robinson's news is.
Coleman has a
Coleman's
theory.
is-
Oh, go ahead.
We're going to be welcoming a baby Robinson into the world.
What?
You got it.
Just saying.
This is professional.
We said, so Steve went to Kirk and said, I'm going to have a baby. Don't tell anyone for 3 weeks. And Kirk teased it as like major news. There's baby fever in the air.
That reveal video is going to be unbelievable.
That's what I'm saying.
That's true.
The upbringing of a new age Republican.
That's
would be
true.
Interesting content.
Hey, no, I don't know that. I'd be thrilled for Steve. It is a professional announcement, not a personal announcement.
I said, I think it's a job. And Coleman said, well, fatherhood is a full-time job.
That's true.
And I said, you wouldn't understand that.
That's right. That's right. Full-time job. No, it is not.
Oh.
Nope. That's incorrect.
Okay.
I actually spoke to Steve at length, for about 8 minutes the other day about this specific thing, of which Kirk Seamus Minahan will be involved.
Godfather.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes, they're using my semen. He's too busy hiding after the shooting in Lewiston when he was. Remember he was in like the house after that?
Yeah, he was in the woods.
It was like he called us like from the scene.
He was like freezing. He's like, I'm underground.
Remember the time we thought like Steve was drunk and he called?
That was that.
Oh, was that
That's what I'm
time?
saying.
Crazy, yeah.
I think I think he
shit.
was drunk. I think.
No, I think he said he was so sleep deprived.
Oh, that's right. He said he'd taken
are you
NyQuil or
fuckers
something.
doing? Or something like that.
Or something to stay up, or he was taking like 5-hour energies, and
Yeah.
he was very sleep deprived.
How did you get left out of this show?
It's fucking bullshit.
It is bullshit.
I absolutely
It's
should
almost
be
like you don't work at the company.
Yeah, true, but who cares about it? Mick apparently
And
does.
Portnoy
What
hates
does it
him.
matter? Yeah.
That's true. Does Portnoy hate Coleman?
Well, dislikes him.
I think he's amused by him.
Can't get enough of me.
That's true. That's a good point.
But yeah, I think it'd be kind of a good thing to have. I'm able to bring in, I'm from the shore. I have friends from the shore that can kind of intermix into the show where all of a sudden,
Sure.
you have a zany character pop up that, I'm able to bring it in there or not. That's just facts.
Are they able to film in all these bars now? I feel like that's a legal issue now. No?
I feel like some of these bars would be pretty receptive.
They'll get
they probably
the
got
proper
approval.
permits.
Some
or
will
whatever
some
they
will be
need.
on board
Yeah,
and some
yeah.
won't probably.
Also, there's the precedent of Jersey Shore at this point. So
That's what I
like,
mean. I wonder if that's why they don't anymore.
I think
don't
it
know.
might actually help their case now. 'Cause
Yeah.
At first, it was like everyone hated Jersey Shore being around, but over time, they came to be kind of like a staple of the state. So,
Well, good.
And they're saying this is, at least from what I've heard, they're like documenting it live, right? It's not
I
going to
guess
be.
I'm not quite sure what's going on. I don't know. I don't know.
I may run into them, honestly.
Oh yeah,
I'm out.
Oddly, yeah. Hey, what are you doing here?
Well, I'm just saying, I go out. Like, it could happen.
That's true.
Sure.
You're not buying that, Mike?
He's in all the hip scenes, I'm sure.
That's true.
I know bars better than anyone on that show would know bars.
Attaboy. Oh, Justin, Omaha Steaks. Anything you want to say about them?
They're the best.
Are they? Yeah.
They're very good food.
They are. When it comes to Father's Day, something's never changed. Dads want steak. What are you guys doing for Father's Day, Dave?
Daughter has a dance recital.
On Father's Day?
He says hockey's still on Father's Day. And then
Really?
Father's Day- Yeah.
I'm surprised at that.
I don't know.
You don't watch the U.S. Open at all, right? Do you care about that or not?
Yeah, I'll watch
you,
the US
you'll
Open.
watch it? Yeah. I mean, I like grilling with the family. OmahaSteaks.com. Give Dad the legendary Heartland quality he deserves. I'll tell you something right now. I bring the grill to the grave. I grill something for my dad. Dig it. I put it underneath.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Every year. It's an
That's a
annual
nice
Omaha Steak tradition.
It's been getting full.
Yeah, last year he said he loves them. He's like, I can only have one dessert this year. So, you get your burgers, your hot dogs. I'm a huge fan of the hot dogs. Their burgers are great. Steaks are great. The French fries, the desserts. OmahaSteaks.com. $35 off with my name, Kirk, at checkout. KIRK. OmahaSteaks.com. KIRK at checkout. Unfortunately, Omaha Steaks is only an online site. There's no, I believe, physical stores, Dave.
Wait, what are you talking about?
What do you mean?
There's multiple physical locations Right here, even in Massachusetts.
Unbelievable, Mike. Did you know
Oh
that?
my God, that's crazy.
Walk in, refrigerators. You have
refrigerators there.
Refrigerators, the choices. Like
You walk
couldn't
in, there's
believe.
refrigerators.
Everywhere.
Wow.
I may never leave.
Yeah, everywhere?
Well, they'll ask you to, but
I meant the steak.
Yeah, there you go. OmahaSteaks.com. Delicious Father's Day package. Promo code KIRK at checkout. $35 off. Our great friends at Omaha Steaks, amazingly still with us this week. Tells you how much they like us, and we love them. So help them out, please. Help yourself out. Help dad, granddad, uncle, godfather. You godfather anybody, Dave? I think you should know the answer to this question.
what are you thinking about?
Probably, but I don't know. I guess it doesn't mean anything.
What the fuck are you talking
It's
about?
nothing. That's meaningless.
You don't remember?
Well, my family isn't religious, so it doesn't really matter. If it is, it'd be like a niece or nephew.
You don't know the answer to that question?
No, I don't remember.
You're the only person alive who would know the answer to that question.
Wouldn't know. Is that what you said?
Would not.
Yeah, I don't remember if I was. Yeah. I think only my oldest.
You are nuts. You are nuts.
I think only my oldest sister had like christenings for her kids.
But you didn't get the call
Did
there?
they say you're the godfather?
I just can't remember. I don't know.
I mean, this is confusing.
I'm
Baptism
the
is on
most.
9/11.
I'm around the most. Always have been. So
So?
I can see them asking me is my point, but I
Sure.
can't remember.
Did they?
But it all blends together because I'm such a good family man. I'm around them all the time. I don't need those things. Doesn't matter to me. I'm around
There must have
anyway.
been a ceremony.
He's not a godfather. He's the godfather that stepped up.
Yeah. But there is a ceremony.
Not a ceremony. Christening.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I said the only ones I remember. The only christening I remember is my oldest sister.
Were you the godfather?
Don't think so. You know what? I think I remember being pissed off that I wasn't.
Well, wait a minute. How can you? That's not important, though.
That back then it was, and I don't care now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Omaha Steaks. Okay. What else?
You'd have to do something if you were the godfather, right? No, you'd
Well,
You're up there.
Yeah,
as the-
I'm saying for the ceremony, you'd be up there.
Yeah, like in the movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. What else?
Yeah.
You remember that at the end of the movie, Justin, when the Godfather is
That's
the
when all the
Godfather.
shit goes down.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's very symbolic.
It is. Operatic, they say. Yeah.
Yes, it was
Justin did not like that movie.
good.
So it was not as good as Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
That is true.
You saw one of them on a big theater screen.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's not really fair, I guess. But
I suppose, yeah.
You see that
but
cringy,
most people have not seen the Godfather at this point.
Correct.
Most human
Oh,
beings have not seen the
certainly not.
Godfather.
No. No, on the big screen.
On the big screen.
Yeah. Also, by the way, most human beings have not seen the Godfather. Like, if you look at, like,
I guess.
I mean, if you look at, like, the third world countries.
We're
I don't
talking
know.
America,
Yes.
where it matters.
Damn right. What's that, Dave?
Did you see that Scorsese, De Niro, Are You Going to Sleep video?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Good night.
But I mean, they're old. And they're
I
just
know.
doing a
I don't like
promotion
that.
thing.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that.
That's that Scorsese daughter thing.
Yeah, she's like. I'm worried when he's gone, like he's losing his mind. She's gonna take over. She makes me nervous.
His Jordan Hudson, in a way.
Yes, exactly. What else?
See my girl Alex Cooper. What's going on? The headlines about her?
No.
That documentary
Pregnant?
comes out tomorrow. No, actually, she just came out and said she's not ready to have a child. Actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, well, take your time. No one's
But
rushing you.
I think it's a 2-part.
She have a C-section.
Let me explain you how that
Just
works.
letting her know.
Call Darren.
Think Darren Cunningham will go on, call her daddy to talk about that? What's the big news?
She is accusing her college soccer coach of sexual harassment.
Oh, geez, that's too
It's
bad.
pretty. I guess it's pretty serious. So.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
But apparently, it's like the biggest part of that docuseries. So.
Well, at least it's like quasi interesting.
Yeah. Right.
Like, as opposed to just who
The
cares
whole
about
going
her?
back to Barstool stuff.
She's like a rich kid who got like there's not a lot. She's very young. I don't know as much. But that's I'm sorry to hear that.
Right.
That's too bad. What else?
Did you see this Austin going back and forth with Michelangelo?
I was kind of confused by it. So Michelangelo, he's the one who stole the Clemmer thing, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
The monkey boy.
He
held it
produced
hostage.
Yeah, held it hostage.
Oh, right. And now he's doing another version of it with the guy.
with
right?
the
Am I wrong about that?
car monkey boy.
Yeah, they want to release like a real.
Good. I think that's important to have competing monkey boy. Keep finding which one's best. I'd watch
I thought
that.
the first one was a great depiction.
Didn't have an
Monkey
opportunity-
Boy, the world famous Monkey Boy.
I had the chance to see it yet.
It was good.
It was fine.
I'm sure it was good.
I liked it.
Yeah.
So Dave tweets out the clip of you screaming at me on Friday and saying like, "Hey, Des Bryant, Jason Whitlock."
And what a
like,
gift for Dave too. As I texted him, I was like, "You got 2 days. That's all you need."
It was that's again where it's like if I didn't know better, you're like it's got to be scripted. Where
Right,
you
yeah.
would have a fight with Portnoy, it goes viral. The next day you scream at an employee.
2 days later. Be fair.
2 days later, yes. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Dave tweets that out. Michelangelo responds to that and says, "Dave, have you ever heard the expression 2 wrongs don't make a right?"
Damn
Dave quote tweets it, says, "You're fired." Have you ever heard the expression "you're fired"? Michelangelo calls him thin-skinned. Austin says...
Austin jumped in, right?
Yeah, Austin jumped in and says, sure, the boys at the Barstool Reddit will love this one, right before they talk about how you were wrongfully let go, when in reality, you were a lazy, untalented piece of shit who didn't do your actual job for the last 18 months you worked here. Fuck off. Michelangelo responds, wow, Austin, you're still alive. I thought you would have choked on Dave's dick at least a year or 2 ago. Austin responds, says, I think this is a little hollow coming from the guy that's held the trivia jersey worn by that guy longer than you held the Monkey Boy hostage. Sorry to hear that such a talented and hard worker like yourself hasn't been able to find enough work that you're auctioning it off begging for $25.
Is that what he's doing?
I don't like to see Monkey Boy being used in this kind of way.
Right. What's he selling for $25?
So he's selling, those jerseys you wear when you have a dozen live show appearance?
Yeah.
He somehow has a day porno one that he wore at the one in Vegas.
He's selling it?
And he's trying to sell it to the highest bidder. Half of it goes to his production company and half of it goes to charity of someone's choice.
That's kind of lame.
Each split $50. That's pretty cool.
I mean, who's buying that? That's kind of, yeah.
You could buy it and burn it.
Yeah, that's true. You mean burn it? What do you mean, because Dave's Jewish?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say anything.
You would cancel somebody in 2 seconds if they said
That's
that.
important.
No, I would not. That's not my beat.
Wouldn't he, Justin?
You would just tweet it out, and he would know. He would put the wheels in motion.
Like I'm just
tweet it out with the eyes,
just putting out
the note writing,
just putting out
emoji.
No context tweets, or
Sure.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know Michelangelo at all. I know he was not well liked.
He's my manager.
Yeah.
Did you like him?
Coleman worked
He's
for him.
fine.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy.
So you're part of the Michelangelo school.
Yeah, actually, technically.
Do you agree with Austin calling him an untalented, lazy piece of shit?
You're never getting a job there, Coleman. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it. He wasn't around a lot, but he was a good guy, and he helped me out here and there. But my stretch there, he wasn't really around.
Heard he was not
Sounds
super.
like someone talking about like an estranged father or something.
Yeah.
He wasn't there a lot, but he did what he could.
He's a nice guy.
Nice guy.
But yeah, Austin usually didn't jump in, right? Dave's essentially his assistant.
He never tweets.
Yeah.
Almost. So
there you go. Interesting. Maybe he'll be on this week. What
he
else?
He wasn't behind the out of order stuff, right? Michelangelo?
I don't know.
He was gone by that point?
Yeah, no, that wasn't him.
Oh, okay.
No? Okay. What else?
Yeah, we were talking before the show about the Shane
If you buy
Gillis
Sydney
show.
Sweeney soap, you should go to prison. If you're a guy.
Well, they're just news people doing those stupid reviews,
Okay,
right?
it makes me creepy.
Someone got her to sign it.
Sign it.
Really?
Yeah.
Creeps me.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was a funny tweet, though.
Justin probably has it. So.
I did not buy that.
No?
No.
Did you consider it?
Dr. Squatch is a great company. I don't know if Sydney Sweeney's bathwater would smell great. If there's like another scent to it, maybe.
Yeah.
I would keep it and buy it as like a collector's item. So like 3 years from now, it could be like,
Yeah, that's a nice point. Yeah.
That's a good
Oh,
investment.
yeah, that's true.
I bet you
That
went
is
up
a
in
good
value.
You
investment.
can always re-gift it too. What were you saying, Dave?
I did think the tweet was funny, the person who was reviewing it, but they just posted a picture of a hole in the middle of it.
Oh, really?
That was kind of funny.
That's kind of funny. Okay, well, yeah, there you go. What else?
Yep, go ahead.
Do you think there's a serial killer? 13th body found?
I don't know. People are always asking me. I don't know the answer to that. I'm, focus on the game tonight. Then I'll solve murders. Tonight's more important than that. We're winning for cinema.
I like that.
Have you talked to his family at all this weekend, Justin? I assume the answer is yes. But were they
yeah,
all in the pool together?
Yeah, we had a question for them, remember?
He says, "Can I have more pancakes, please?"
Pass the syrup.
Yeah.
Charitable question.
All right. The whole thing really started when Justin sandbagged us last week with the invitation to Cinema's dad for the thing. That's where it all started.
Horrific.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Jesus.
Jaw dropping.
Yeah. But they'll all be there. So I didn't get to watch Metters and Jonathan Scram. What was the overall take?
Just Justin's and it's the most shocking heel turn in show's history was his
It's the most surprising heel turn in show history. Justin Trudell hates Kirk.
Yeah.
It couldn't be any clearer after today. That was jaw-dropping from Justin.
He's not wrong.
The way he
Totally.
spoke to
I was
Kirk.
shocked.
Yeah.
I feel like things are fine now, but Justin hates me down deep.
No.
And that's not going to go away.
Listen, you cut him. What is he?
Exactly.
I was with Clemmer where I was like, "What happened this week that brought this on?" That was my main question.
Well, I think Saturday after practice, we found out. We found out. You can understand why somebody would think that, Justin.
I understand why everyone thinks that. Everyone say, "Oh, there's no way." Justin said, "I don't want to talk about this."
If you're a Kirk Minahan show listener, Justin Trudell, you've never been part of the show, and there's another producer in the same spot, you'd be like, she's fucking pulling the strings.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And there's nothing I can do
Right,
to
Yeah, it's a tough spot. You gotta dig your way out. What's your take on it all, Dave?
The fight or the Mary stuff?
The tweets.
Yeah. I just felt bad for both of them. Like I could see where she was coming from.
Yeah.
That's what I kept saying to him. I'm like, this is not worth.
You wouldn't let your lady do that, Coleman, would you?
I don't know. She's kind of crazy, and I kind of. I'm kind of into that.
That
I'm
make
not
up
gonna
sex
lie.
afterwards. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's probably.
You know, she had a tweet like right and Justin's like, don't send that. Don't send that. Don't send that. They're just super fucking hot.
He's like, wait, let me actually read it first.
Did you make her pay for her own Chinese food that night, Justin, or no?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, okay.
A little chow mein.
Nice.
Yeah.
How long until it became like back to normal for you guys? Like Saturday, you just talk it out quick for an hour and then you're over it, or what?
I got over it pretty quickly.
Oh,
yeah, you seemed it when we were texting. It was like 1 o'clock or whatever.
I just started laughing. What is like you said, like just what a world.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? I mean, yeah.
Like there's nothing like there's no.
Coloring books are therapeutic, so
That's true. Did you guys color at all?
No. Saturday night we went to the planetarium at the Museum of Science.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Was it nice?
It was very nice.
That's what Kate had her prom this year. The Museum of Science.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
what do you think of this move? This is. I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this. But I'm gonna say it.
You're a bad boy.
And it's stupid. So I was mad at my son this weekend.
Oh, well, okay.
I saw 5 years old. Every kid's into drawing, right? But it's like the only thing he takes seriously is drawing.
Okay.
Right? You know that phase kind of.
Yeah, sure.
hopefully?
What does he like to draw?
Just tell me it. He ends up wanting to play sports. I
don't think so.
So I find out that he said something mean to somebody.
Somebody in your family.
Yeah, he called Big Jack fat.
Something catty.
Call Big Jack fat.
Yeah, and he's just like a little punk right now.
Is he fat?
He's not particularly skinny.
Get the old man belly.
Yeah. So he calls. So I get home from basketball practice.
He's being honest. So kids are. He doesn't mean it.
Yeah, but he says it in a shitty way. Like
He's a little shit. You're saying
he's being a little shit lately.
Okay,
it is
go
what
ahead.
it is.
Yeah.
And
He's
so
got no sleep. He's probably on edge.
No shit.
I found out.
A year.
I walk in. It's the first thing that's said to me. My daughter comes up. She goes, "Hey."
She rats him out.
She rats him out.
This family.
So,
Jesus.
so Chase is at the kitchen table
Coloring.
Yeah. And it's again, this is the only thing he takes seriously right now.
All business.
So I didn't say a word. I walk
Yeah,
right
he's-
up to him.
oh,
I
okay.
grab the piece of paper and I rip it into a million pieces right in front of his face.
Jesus Christ.
But hold on. So hear me out. If he takes that seriously, I did something mean. Shit. This is
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What, you think that's gonna traumatize him?
I'm probably not the best.
Nothing else. So we've had this
I can't
conversation.
imagine the YouTube comments are saying right now me weighing on this specific story, but I will say
harmless. I think that's harmless.
That's an asshole thing to do.
Oh yeah, and calling someone fat
He's
isn't.
5. What is wrong with you?
This
You're the
is
one
a
who thinks he should be
therapy
punching
session in,
kids
like,
back.
10 years.
Yeah, he's 5.
He's 5. I say he's 5 all the time.
You're whatever age you are, Dave. No one knows, but we'll assume you're 38.
How many
okay?
pictures? How many pictures can he draw today? How many pieces of paper and coloring books does he have at
That's
home?
going to
do
be
you
in his
think?
head for years.
That I did something mean, and he now knows how it feels. So what he does,
Yeah,
what
but
he
he's
does
not
mean
relating
things.
those two things.
Dave, you should have your kids taken away from you.
No, I should.
I think his lack of sleep is fucking you all up.
That's crazy. It
Also,
is such
if-
a harmless thing.
If he's a punk, you're drawing him more into the art.
No, he literally.
Yeah, what, my dad
He's
doesn't
following what you do.
Yeah, I wonder why he's such a little shit, Dave.
No. This was like the first. I tried it. I heard it, and I was like, I know.
What did the other adult
Taking away the iPad.
What did the other adult in your home think of this?
Didn't love it. Didn't love it. So I was actually hoping you and reinforce to me that it was a normal.
The reason
move.
why I like Coleman, I was saying this to Ron the other day, why I'm still a Coleman guy, is like, you can say whatever you want to Dave. To say this on the air is brave.
Yeah, that's true.
It's crazy.
That's
I mean,
true.
that of all things that we've ever.
I would never, first of all, I'd never do that, but like, I don't.
Never admit to it.
Yeah, right.
I think that's. Then I don't like. I just don't see that. You could
Let me
explain.
ask you something.
it.
Sorry. So
Yeah.
Chase is done with his masterpiece. You're done. You sit down. You say to the chaser, like, oh, but is Chase going to call now or no? That's a big question. If you say, like Chase, like is it Grandpa? Pa. Like you can't call Pa fat. Like you can't do that. That's not nice. He wouldn't respond to that.
Nope.
Oh, so Dave, let me ask you.
He's
Sorry,
fi-
Mike.
again, he's 5 years old.
Okay, let me ask you a question then.
Yep.
So you ripped up that piece of paper in front of him, right?
Yeah, I thought it was a really great moment.
In a million
Now I'm
pieces.
regretting it. Yeah.
So let's say he's an asshole again. What's the next step? You gonna hit him with a fucking baseball bat?
Right.
No.
What? You gonna rip up another
my
piece of
next-
paper?
No,
He's
my
just
next step
laughing
will
at
probably
you.
be remember when I ripped up your picture. Do you remember that moment?
You'll be like, yeah,
You didn't,
I did.
you didn't like how that felt.
Well,
did you?
you'd be like, yeah, Dad, didn't matter how much I did it again, dummy.
No, I
Didn't
don't
really
think-
work.
No, I actually thought he responded to it pretty well.
Yeah, crying probably.
He wasn't crying hysterically.
Oh my God,
You guys don't
Dave.
give him enough credit. He's a tough little 5-year-old.
But is he going to have any way of correlating
I thought he did.
the two?
I thought he did personally.
So you were angry.
And what? To be honest, I wasn't even that particularly that angry. It was just like he needs to
How
learn.
did you do it?
He
Like,
needs to learn how it
Get a
feels.
piece of paper. Let me say you did.
All I did was walk
Let's just see take a piece of paper. All right, go ahead.
Walked right up to it. I just went literally right in his face, like this. Like this.
But do you say?
I got chills. That's bad. Mike, you're lucky you can't see that.
I can imagine.
Justin, I don't. Just obviously you were. As I
you
said,
have to ask Justin what else is going on for the rest of the show.
we know what those fucking stories are. Just as I said, you've been babied. Like to see, you shouldn't be doing that to your kid.
Yeah, but
I
if
think
it
it's
gets
harmless.
the point across where you
Does it?
Well, if he hits him, it gets a point across.
That's a good point.
What if I hit him?
I'm saying it gets a point across.
People growing up, didn't they take belts to kids and shit like that? This is a fucking piece of paper.
It wasn't
It's
good.
meaningless.
That's not good.
While you're ripping it, are you saying this is because you were mean to Grandpa?
I ripped it
Mike,
up.
he can figure out his own. Okay, he's 5 years old.
I ripped it up.
Or out of nowhere, he's drunk.
No context. None.
Days after he called his grandfather fat.
That was 6 months ago.
Flips him off.
Conan walks in, just rips up his paper and leaves.
You guys are the weird ones.
Kid's probably like, geez, that was pretty good drawing. I don't know.
No, but I'm saying, how's he going to connect the two?
Yeah, you didn't say that.
Then
Afterwards, you didn't say to him?
I went back, so I ripped it up.
You ripped it up.
Took all the pieces. Walked to the trash. Threw it in the trash. Came back around. Sat next to him and said, "How did that make you feel?" And had a conversation with him about that. Didn't make you feel good, did it? Well, the good thing is you get to color anytime you fucking want.
Why didn't you just take his color?
You can't take back calling your grandfather fat.
Why would you just take his coloring book? Why would you take his coloring book away?
Why didn't I take it away?
Just take it away and then bring it back and be like, "How'd you feel? I took it away."
Because I thought it would register that he's.
Oh, you're just like you just take it away from him. Just how did that make you feel taking that from him?
Because taking things away from him doesn't seem to actually work in general. Like taking away his iPad, taking away whatever.
I'm not gonna lie to you. This is not gonna work either. He's gonna be a little shit again.
And in 20 years,
he's going to be a little shit again anyway.
Well, then why do it then?
Over time, he's obviously hopefully going to learn to not fucking.
Oh yeah, with parenting like this, sure, no problem at all.
There was nothing. Now he goes back to fucking coloring 2 seconds later.
You get a note today from Mrs. Anderson in class that Chase ripped up his fucking friend's like drawing.
No, now you guys are being
How did that make you
over the
feel?
top.
Yeah, right.
You guys are being over the top.
That happened to my dad.
By the
He
way-
was a big artist, and he beat the shit out of some kid that did it to him.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus. Meanwhile, Big Jack fucking takes a few walks around the track. None of this is an issue.
Yeah, it wouldn't be worse. Yeah.
I mean, Jack, let's is it the beer? Is it the beer old man beer belly or
No, he doesn't drink.
He's a big eater, you said though, right?
Yeah, but he's always been that way. Yeah.
But it's an exercise.
Oh, definitely not. No.
That's the problem.
Doesn't he do like yard work and stuff?
He does yard work.
I'll tell you what, this is a guy, Big Jack, who was feared in that neighborhood. He was. And now 5-year-old Chase is calling him a fatso.
Now I'm the feared dad. Isn't that weird?
Well, in your house.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, but now we've published it to the masses.
Feared, but in like a crazy way. Like we don't know what this guy's
You're
gonna
a
do.
prick. I swear to God, this is true.
It's gonna go. If
I
this
have
was-
never raised my voice to my kids. Ever. I'm not saying it's a good or a bad thing. I'm just, the way I grew up, like I can't do that.
Yeah.
I would feel so bad about that. I won't be able to do it.
Like, it doesn't matter what it is.
Nope. Because I don't think it ever, I've been in therapy a long time. I had some issues with my father, Justin. And I would, I know that that's not the solution. Like, yelling at them is a sign that,
long term.
is a sign that you've been broken, not them.
Right, but sometimes when they're little, you just have to basically use what works. Unfortunately, I've tried like very calmly taking things away.
Now go to bed, you filthy animal.
No, I've done that whole
scrap
spiel,
paper at 'em.
and you try it for like 3 weeks and nothing works. They keep doing
When
the
you're
same
ripping,
shit.
did it feel good ripping the paper?
Oh, fucking awesome! It felt great. It felt great.
You're a monster.
No,
all this.
I think
did,
it actually worked. It actually.
Totally cured after that. You won't remember that
You're
at
the
all.
weird ones. You're the weird ones.
Yeah.
all this did in 20 years. Shredding paper is the only way he's going to be able to come. That's all this did.
He's gonna be.
He hasn't said anything.
You said the
about it.
serial killer 30 years now. When I'm case season 48, I'm hunting the shredded paper killer. It's not gonna be hard to figure out who it is.
You know who else was a rejected artist?
That's true. It's a good point.
Slippery slope.
That's a good point.
I think I'm on Dave's side on this.
I think it's meaningless,
Really?
to be honest with you.
They've signed.
Yeah.
How? That kid's that really upsets a 5-year-old kid. That doesn't help anything.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
really
but sometimes
sucks that you can't
really
go get the
upsetting.
25 other coloring books you
That's
have.
not the point. Your dad's doing something like that defiantly in front of you, and you're way bigger than him, and it's a scary thing for him. There's no upside.
It wasn't
to that.
scary. He was hurt by it. It wasn't scary. I didn't.
How do you know that?
Because I could just tell.
Okay,
I could tell. I do not believe he was scared.
We'll find out if it's a
2
deterrent.
seconds later, he's asking to color again, or he's asking for this. It probably went in one ear out the other.
Well, then why do it?
The way it was done.
I
where
thought
he's-
I thought it was an effective way to make him realize that's
What was he doing while you
it
were
would hurt
shredding the
his
paper?
feelings. You hurt somebody else's feelings. That's all. I thought it was meaningless, to be honest with you.
What was he doing while you were shredding the paper? Just looking at you?
Yeah, I think he was just like looking straight ahead.
He's probably, what the fuck is wrong with this idiot?
This guy so the whole time he's just thinking like, what the fuck is he doing? And then eventually he's like, oh, it's because I called that tub of shit fat.
I mean, why is he? I mean, what's going on with Big Jack? That's my concern.
He's old. Big Jack's look the same for.
David Maryland just tweeted out what Chase Cullinane sees when he's drawing a picture. It's a video of Chris Benoit walking to the
ring. You're all pussies.
I agree. I'm super soft.
You might be right about that.
I completely understand. Like
I think you just have to do what works. I tried something new to make him realize what was mean and what hurts somebody's feelings. That's all.
KMS. I'm like, well, that's because you're adopted. That was it. Yeah. Not my fault. Yeah, I wouldn't rip anything up in front of her. Yeah.
I thought the disappointed angle always cut the deepest.
I'm just disappointed in you.
That whole
5-year-old does not understand. I'm disappointed in you.
Well, they understand ripping up a piece of paper.
I think they do.
Yeah. Goodbye, Sonic.
How do you know?
See ya.
I spend a lot of time with 5-year-olds.
That's true. That's a good point.
He's back.
If Justin's willing to do that. You know, he really wants to curry some favor. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess we'll see if it works.
What?
You didn't see him, Mike. The look on Colin's face was ripping up that piece of paper.
I imagine it.
Like,
I got
verging on like he was getting titillated.
I'm a little afraid.
Jesus, I didn't know you had that in you.
I don't think
is this kid a monster?
No.
Was it mid drawing?
Yeah.
What was he drawing? Did you get a look at it?
He's big into drawing like Sonic now.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Justin, you ripped up a Sonic piece.
Hey, Sonic 06 happened. It sucked. Sometimes not all Sonic.
This feels like a 5-year-old called Justin Fat at one point, and he wishes he could have gotten this revenge.
Did he call Big Jack fat conversationally, like not around Big Jack, or to Big Jack's face?
To his face.
Like, to be mean, or just kind of like, well, you're fat.
That'd be great if he was
Did
just
understand it
gossiping
was
behind
right?
his back.
I mean,
like, he's putting on a few pounds.
And his sister threw him under the bus.
Yeah, I respect the hell out of it. Yeah.
Jesus, oh shit!
Yeah.
What's
It's a good move though.
Well,
I like that.
but I mean, I know my dad. My dad had, like, was older before he got sick. Had like a belly. Like, he kind of laughed.
Oh, he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with them.
But it's the idea he does it. But maybe he doesn't know that that's like wrong though. Like, he just thinks it's silly.
Sure, and now he'll know it hurts people's feelings
But
because he knows what it's like to have his
but you
feelings
could just
hurt.
say to him like you know that's wrong. Like, don't like. I know
I've
you might
said a
think
lot of
it's-
things that I have said. You know that's wrong.
So that
and it hasn't
I'm
necessarily changed.
I'll come around
He's
the Cullinane
5, and I
side with
believe
that.
he's 5.
If he keeps doing this stuff and it's not working, maybe you have to go to drastic measures.
Electric shock therapy is that next?
I know.
Kick him out of the house?
Yeah.
I don't.
It's a picture. That's my mentality. Is it's a picture.
We see Chase with one of those sticks with a handkerchief on the end.
He's probably gonna run away anyway at this point.
I said Grandma has
If I
crow's
thought
feet.
he was, if I thought he was traumatized,
Was during the big sleepover?
yes, he was.
Oh.
Yeah, it must have been.
Would you guys wind up going to Patriot Place or?
No, we got takeout and stayed home. Actually.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
That's the move.
I know.
Netflix and chill.
Place, so, you know.
Yeah. What's that?
Daver's at Patriot Place. I can't go there.
Well, he refuted that. He said he doesn't work weekends, and
Just the chance of him being there. I can't.
The cologne alone is it gets into the food almost.
David was here.
Becomes a thing.
Yeah.
What else? Jesus Christ! There's only one Mike. There's only one Dave Cullinane.
That's true.
I'm shocked actually. Of all the, I
The
don't know.
minute
I
you
didn't
start
think-
telling the story,
I thought you would
said-
have liked it.
The minute you start telling the story, like, I'm gonna get in trouble for this.
Well, it's because
Well, I mean,
but he thought here we'd all high five him.
Right,
The boy,
correct.
You thought my reaction was to say that's a good thing?
Yes, I thought that
Have you
was
seen me
gonna be
around
an
my
effect-
kids?
Sure, but I thought you were just going to say that. Yes, that could teach him the lesson. Yes, that's what I thought.
I mean, maybe
you're
it will.
the same person who said a 5-year-old should punch a guy back, and I disagreed with you on that.
He's 5. You're how old are you?
I'm 39.
That's a little different.
Wait a second.
Don't do
time
this to yourself. Don't do this to yourself.
I wasn't here last year, Mike.
When's the big 4?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
December.
What else, Justin?
well, let's get into
Got to handle the stories now.
to the real stuff.
Go ahead.
L.A. riots.
I don't have any thoughts on it.
None.
Another one. No.
No.
Keep going. That's what I say.
I mean, if you're going to report in that area, you might
Oh,
get hit
that-
by a bullet.
That reporter there?
Yeah.
The Australian lady, was it?
Yeah. Tear gas. Doesn't matter.
Tough scene. Jesus, yeah. Then, I mean, this guy wants to be president. I don't know. You better figure this shit out. That's Newsom, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, but there's been no other instances out there.
That's a good point.
It's been pretty flawless.
Yeah. No, I'm not too worried about that. I'm worried about the game tonight.
You see the couple Barstool guys were on that Shane Gillis show with tires.
I didn't. Was Feidelberg in it? I didn't.
He
see
was.
him.
Yeah.
Did he have a speaking?
He was a
Francis is in it, right?
Yeah.
Francis
was
like a
big
whole
part.
episode. Yeah.
It's actually
he does?
a much.
He was in
better
season 1 also.
Everyone says season 2 is better.
Wait,
I didn't
but
like.
the
I didn't like
Office
season
don't.
1.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know that this won't turn you around. I don't think, but
Yeah.
I think it's way better.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good for them.
I thought because Feidelberg talked about it on KFC radio, and I thought he would have a bigger scene.
Did he have lines?
He had like 1 or 2. Like,
Okay, I
words.
didn't catch him. I wasn't looking.
He was
for
a
him, but-
bartender. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, well, good for him. I love Feidelberg.
Yep.
Hate Francis, but yeah. There you go. What else?
Tom Shattuck's done with his job.
Yeah, jeez. Sad day. It's almost hard to believe that an AM radio host is not going to be working in radio anymore. I like Tom, but like this is the world. Like I'm sure they'll just put a syndicated show there. Right? I would think.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
But it's stupid because I can't imagine a midday guy was making a ton. So now you're taking away local programming. It's probably just like a fucking Excel spreadsheet that just said cut. They don't know they're cutting the Tom Shattuck show specifically.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's the real crime.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
They don't realize what they've done.
It's a real good show. It's a shame. It's a
Well,
shame.
I mean, with the bench just got deeper, which is not a bad thing. So.
That's true. Yeah. As long as I'm not here.
People were saying it's perfect timing. Justin out, Shattuck in.
That's
on
True.
Friday.
Oh, God. I just eat Shattuck every day. Oh, fuck. You still talk to him, Dave, or no?
Yeah, every now and then. He texted
Really?
me during the show and said he got fired on Friday.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Stop everything.
First person you got to tell.
Yeah, Dave Cullinane?
Yeah,
I've
radio.
been
buddies,
terminated.
Did not make Mudstack, though, right? It was too late.
Too
Oh, yeah.
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 What time did the Mudstack drop? I know that was a big. What was worried about it?
I want to say it was I feel like it was like 11:30.
Wow. That's a
Could be
Triple
wrong.
Crown weekend.
That's very late.
Just didn't feel like it was appropriate to bring up on Friday, so I just didn't.
Yeah,
Sure.
I understand. I did read it.
We also missed talking about how Barstool is doing a basketball thing 3-on-3.
I
literally
know.
starting today.
They told me it won't start until our game is over.
Oh, we were talking about that. We didn't know.
Yeah. But I mean, I also don't care. Like our fans are going to watch that, and then if they want to watch those guys, just like mini golf, something else I essentially gave to them, they can do it. I was not asked to participate in it, but it's okay. It's good.
Oh, it's on tonight. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Premieres
weird.
tonight. Yeah. Yeah.
Only the combines tonight. It's like over the course of the next it takes place like for the entirety of June.
Right. I'll be in Chicago next week for trivia.
You're in.
I'm in. Oh, I'm in. Yeah, I'm in.
Does
Next
that
week.
mean Mutts?
Well, he hasn't
responded yet.
He's
I'm
not-
assuming he's doing
Thought it
it.
was a package
I wouldn't
deal.
assume that.
Yeah, call him real quick, would you? Imagine if he's actually blasted right now when he answers the phone. He's so nervous about this game. Just is hammered.
He answers the phone, and gives like the Denzel speech on the flight.
Right. he's
I'm
just-
drunk right now.
What a dumb ending when he's in prison with his son at the end of that movie. So stupid.
Hello.
How you feeling?
Just get some shots up. I feel okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Go ahead.
I felt okay until that Dave story. Now it's the fucking.
Jeff,
He can't go to the game.
What's
he
that?
can't go to the game tonight.
Why
Dave
not?
can't go to the game tonight.
Why?
He can't. After that abusive towards his kid, what's he gonna do to us? We lose the game.
That's a good point.
Fucking kill us.
He's got 3,000 pieces of paper in front of him. If asked, you will do this PA thing at the House of Blues, right?
Clemmer's texting me now. After tonight's game, I'll think about everything else. I don't think about anything else.
Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. I'll see you later.
Fuck.
Get the fuck out of here. You're so fucking annoying. So stupid. He has kids that think about anything else. Like I said,
He just talked about something else.
Yeah, right. Won't think about anything else. Well, that means a yes. He'll do that. So I assume no shows next week.
Oh.
Because whenever we do them in Chicago, they sound like shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to do.
fellas. Week off.
Yeah.
Well, you got to record it from there. That's basically what we've always asked.
It wouldn't be live.
Right. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do one or two there. Maybe. I don't know. But as of now, I guess no shows. We'll see. We'll see. Again, just worry about the game tonight. What else, Justin?
Let's see here. Billy Joel. Couple suicide attempts.
In the past, yeah. That's known. I knew that. He's talked about that.
Oh, he has?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's lived.
Boy, it's hard to believe I got mad at this guy last week.
Did you see this college athlete settlement thing?
Boy, it was a big weekend for Riley Gaines. I will say that.
Oh,
Jesus. Yeah. You're Simone Biles. Listen, Simone Biles is a friend, but like you can't tweet it out that way. The first tweet where she's like, "You're a man," basically. Like it doesn't work that way. Then you're gonna get dumped on.
Yep.
Yeah. Just stay out. What are these people? What are they doing? By the way, if you think Riley Gaines, is that her name?
Yes.
Wants this to stop.
Oh.
The idea that she's like, I would love for a transgender not to play sport. Please, it's how she makes her living. She goes from school to this is her whole life.
That's why we know
What's
the
the name
name.
of her podcast?
Right.
Her podcast is named like Play Like a Girl or something. It's something
Right,
along
yeah,
those
sure.
lines.
She's made an industry. And she's not like she's this great athlete or anything. Like she wasn't like
collegiate. She was in the
I
mix,
know, but I'm
right?
saying she wasn't like an Olympian. She wasn't like,
No.
So this has been the best thing that's ever happened to her. It's like,
Yeah, but I don't think she would deny that.
Gains for girls with Riley Gaines.
Gains for girls, something like that.
She wouldn't deny that. Every tweet she has is like, this needs to stop.
But like, I think if you asked her like, this is good for you, she would be like, yeah.
Yeah, but I said, would you like it to stop? If she said yes, she'd be lying.
How old is she?
Yeah.
Probably 25, maybe.
It's also possible that when it all started, it was very good for her. Now she's like, gee, I kind of wish I didn't.
I mean,
now she's in. Like now she's in. She's with the Outkicks of the world, or whatever.
Yeah.
She can
But isn't her saying she wishes it would stop just a great way to get a nice clip off too?
I guess.
Like,
maybe.
doesn't that just further help her agenda?
I hate this fucking topic. I brought it up, but I hate this topic. And like, yeah, exactly. Simone Biles, I'm sure meant it in the right heart's in the right place, but it's like, stay the fuck, just flip around, like stay out of this, like just shut up. Like I don't know. And people are dumping on her for quitting during the Olympics. I'm like, gee, people suck too. It's just this endless suck thing. Ugh, I hate that stuff. These fucking goddamn transgender people.
You said
Justin?
Absolutely.
Jesus, fucking Murchison. God. What else?
You see,
the tennis was unbelievable, though. I don't know if you guys watched the end of the French Open.
Like 5.5 hours.
Fucking
right?
incredible match. It was one of the best matches I've ever seen. Well, I watched like the last set and a half. It was great. Unbelievable. Then the golf playoffs stunk. They kept playing the same hole over, the 18th hole. Problem was, Ryan Fox was hitting a great shot. Essentially, you couldn't reach in two. So it was just 4 holes of them laying up and hitting wedges. It was lame. It was lame.
Can you make the argument that the clip that came out over the weekend of Phil Mickelson hitting that
Great shot
is the best thing that's happened in LIV in general? It's the only like memorable
probably the
moment.
most viral clip yet, I
it's the
think.
only thing.
Probably forgetting something at the beginning, but yeah.
He was horrible
I mean, I
when
guess-
I was there.
Which one did you go to?
Trump Doral.
Oh, yeah.
In
he was
Miami,
too.
yeah.
Doral.
Yeah, sure.
It's not Doral.
Tomato.
Yeah,
Doral.
potato, potato.
Harvey Lick.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
He was bad?
Yeah, no, he wasn't great, but it was cool to see him and everything. So,
Yeah.
everyone was hyping him up, but just not actually good golf being played.
I'm looking forward to the U.S. Open this weekend.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
You made a decision on timing of chasing greens.
It's up to the guy. Ask around. So Whitney's in it, Jeff D. Lowe's in it, Freddie's Birdie's in it, and Mutt is in it. So I know Mutt won't answer now because he's focused on the game.
Right. Yeah.
Once the game, I'll ask him the minute the game's over. Mutt, what time will you be willing to do the golf gambling show tomorrow?
And are you at the dozen?
Yes. Yeah. If he pulls some bullshit at one of his kids' baseball practices that night, get the fuck out of here. Your kids hate you. They're embarrassed by you. Like, just let them have a night without you. They'll be fine.
Sure.
My dad's actually been listening to the show a bunch.
Oh, hello, Jack. Yeah. No, not Jack. Steve.
Yeah.
Maria.
Sure.
That's right. No, but this is
Yeah. And when I was home the other weekend, he was like, had a pretty crazy dream. So Nana, who's my dead grandma, was trying out for the Yukon job.
PA job?
And she beat mine.
Probably better than him. Yeah. You should try out for it, Coleman. Everybody should.
I think Gus would be great. He really should.
He should. Yeah. I mean, Gus comes barreling into practice on Saturday, like 20 minutes late. And I see him walk in, and he looks like fucked, like a mess. Like he's really wrecked emotionally. I don't know if you saw him, Justin.
Didn't look great.
So he's walking in, and he thinks I have some idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, he was.
He comes barreling by, and he's like, he takes this again, like Dave was saying. The whole process of him getting dressed is like, it's like fucking Mariah Carey at like Madison Square Garden. So he's doing the whole thing. He was like, he looks at me, he's like, double ear infection. I'm like, Jesus, you all right? He's like, I'm like, oh, geez, you don't have to practice. He's like, no, it's a dog.
What does that mean?
His dog has a double ear infection.
Oh, I thought he meant he got it from the dog.
I was like, oh, sorry. Sorry to hear that.
Thank you for coming to today's game. Please arrive home safely.
I was like, I don't really know what to say. But yeah, the dog had a double ear infection.
That's too bad.
Wouldn't wish that upon your worst enemy.
No, I remember, yeah.
I'm sure that is kind of hell with the other two, and they're always
Sure,
going at
Coleman,
each
but
other.
I mean,
I think life in that house is probably hellish.
What's that?
I said I think life in that house is probably hellish.
I remember when Chase had the double ear infection. Coleman broke all 64 Crayola crayons right in front of him one by one.
Now, how does this make you feel?
You know what? I'm going to take your advice. I'm going to look inward.
Well, you could be
And see
right.
if that
Justin
was-
seems to think you're right. Mike's coming around on it. I don't know. Maybe.
If you've tried a bunch of other stuff, I guess, just throwing things against the wall, I don't mind.
I mean,
Oh,
obviously,
he don't. Yeah, he definitely does that too. He throws toys against the wall. Call it. Yeah. I mean, maybe Chase needs a little therapy.
he's 5. I'm sure he's going to grow out of it and start to register.
Maybe. Yeah, you could be right.
His actions have consequences in some
He's a
way.
5-year-old boy. They're crazy.
Right.
That's a Brandy Love kid, right?
Yes.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, he does show empathy because he tried to.
Yeah,
help his-
that's a nice moment, right,
Correct. Yeah, he
Justin?
tried to help the other kid. Yeah,
Those
correct.
days are
Yep.
long gone.
Nowadays, he's going to take a
Now
fucking
he's the
skate
bully.
to that kid's neck. No doubt. Jesus God. What else?
Greta Thunberg was her boat was seized.
Did she get arrested?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's being held hostage.
How old is she now?
I think she's 20.
She was also given water and sandwiches.
She claims she's being held hostage?
Yes.
They showed the video, right?
My name is Greta Thunberg, and I am from Sweden. If you see this
22.
Sounds like it's
Paul
really-
should do a romantic comedy with her. Just two liberals just going around Sweden together. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Greta.
video, we have been intercepted and kidnapped in international waters by the Israeli occupational forces or forces that support Israel. I urge all my friends, family, and comrades to put pressure on the Swedish government to release me and the others as soon
Do
as
you think
possible.
she's ever since she's a little kid, she always had that face on? Think she ever watches like even like Abbott Elementary or The Office, or does she have any fun in her life at all?
She's seen Finding Nemo?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Does she's and is there any enjoyment in her life? Does she like Taylor Swift or?
No, I heard her dad ripped up a bunch of paper in front of her.
Her and Mick is a good rom-com, actually.
I'd be in for that. Yeah, Jesus, God. What else? When Justin do a Billy Joel suicide, I think we're at the bottom of the list.
Yeah, we don't got much else.
I do think that college like settlement is actually pretty. I think
Let me hear it again. I'm sorry.
It's like a settlement between the student
Oh, it's like
athletes and the NCAA.
3 billion or
Yeah, it's
something?
billions, and so
Yeah.
they're gonna
2.8 billion.
Yeah,
2.8,
they're gonna pay back pay, right? Some of the other athletes.
Does that mean like who? Like Christian Laettner?
From 2016 to 20.
Yeah.
Oh, what about those
period.
guys?
No, they missed out.
There's
Whether
fucked.
they like it or not.
I mean, you know how much money the Fab Five made the University of Michigan? They were selling those shirts,
Right.
those baggy shorts, probably hundreds of millions of dollars at the time.
But even like Zion, like that Duke team probably is going to make out really well.
I guess, yeah, I
I
suppose.
think they said the colleges are gonna have like a $20 million cap or something like that. I don't know exactly how it's gonna work.
I would say this to Dave when I was Porto. When I was that Surviving? When he was trying to get that Michigan quarterback pay.
Oh yeah,
sense.
It was about then, probably.
Yeah.
I was just saying to him, this whole thing happened. It feels like it happened overnight to me. They just started paying college athletes. Like,
Yeah.
Now it's just the Wild West. And I always in the past was like, they should get paid. They're worth a lot of money. NCAA obviously has huge $1 billion contracts for football and basketball. But now I'm like, it's just confusing. Like guys just kind of play for a year. They go like 6 schools.
It feels too much like pro sports. Where
Yeah.
it's like there's basically free
But I
agents.
get it. Like they should make money.
Yeah.
But like it kind of stinks. Like I don't know. Like Caitlin Clark was probably worth how much to Iowa, so I get it. But it does feel like it's just like gone now. And maybe it's good because when I was a kid, that would have meant Patrick Ewing went to like 4 schools.
Right. Yeah. I don't think people thought it would be like this if they got paid.
Best Nick of all time.
No.
Who you got?
I'd say Walt Frazier 1, Pat 2.
No, Patrick Ewing was a better player than Walt Frazier.
It doesn't matter. The ring is everything there. There's only 2.
Why no? But
Then everyone on the
I'm-
roster is.
Yeah, you put Bill Bradley ahead of him?
But he was literally like the main reason for it.
Who?
Walt Frazier.
What about Willis Reed?
Yes, obviously massive too, but he's
What about
probably,
DeBusschere? What about Lucas?
I'd put Reed above both of them as well. So
You just said Frazier was better.
yeah, I'm saying Frazier, Ewing, Brunson, probably Willis Reed 4.
You're putting Brunson already ahead of Willis Reed?
Yes.
What are you fucking nuts? You just said the
100%.
rings all that matters. There's 2 of them. Willis Reed. The guy's leg was falling off.
I understand, but if Brunson were to win a ring right now,
Well, he
would-
hasn't.
I know.
First of all, it's Brun's him.
That's him.
Yeah.
But if he were to, he would be one
Mike's so happy right
with
now.
Walt.
I really am.
Ahead of Ewing.
Yes, absolutely.
Ewing was a great player.
So was Brunson.
Yeah, but he's just started though.
It doesn't exactly.
No, that matters. The career. You have to have a body of work.
That's fair.
If Brunson fell off a bridge tomorrow, God bless him. But like he would not be ahead of Ewing.
I don't hate that argument, but
Thank you, I appreciate it.
in terms of how I see it right
I
now,
put Bernard
currently,
King right now.
I'm
right
still
with,
putting
right with
Brunson. Still putting Brunson 3.
Brunson's a 2-time
Listen,
All-Star.
He's studied Bernard King a lot.
Do you know who Bernard King is? Yeah, he was fucking unbelievable.
He's
for
great,
Bernard.
but I'm just. It's Brunson right now. It's 100% Brunson. He has MJ like numbers in terms of his playoff runs.
Coleman. Look,
I'm 100%.
We have a game tonight. I like you. Don't do that. I'm Coleman. Don't do that.
If you look-
Coleman, don't compare fucking Jalen Brunson to Michael Jordan.
Look at the numbers. He has them.
I'll look at them right now.
He has them through the
I'll
playoffs.
look at them. I'll look at them right now. I know one number, 6, that Jordan has. There would have been 9 if David Stern.
You got to look at the whole career of work.
Michael Jordan at 35, something was like, "Oh, I want to play baseball."
Because you got to look at the whole career of work.
I'm looking at the whole career of work.
I couldn't think of what I was trying to say.
You're comparing Jalen Brunson to Michael Jordan.
Yes, if you look at the playoff numbers through the
Stop
last
saying
2
that.
years.
I got you. Through the last 2 years.
There's only one other guy.
Captain Clutch, it says here.
Also, the league is still going on. Jalen Brunson's at home.
Doesn't play like 3 weeks.
That's because so fucking dumb. Thank you.
I had your back, though. Even if Tatum hadn't got hurt, they would have won that game. They would have been up 3-1. The Knicks would have won that series. They would have won that series.
There was a lot of Pacers hype up on here. Celtics hype during that series.
No, but I said before the series started. But once I said once that game was over when Tatum got hurt.
Absolutely. It was, they were up 8,
7, I think.
7 or 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, that series was done as soon as they won both of them in Boston, I thought.
Jalen Brunson's a career.
And zero Dark Coleman happened because I knew it was over after
Don't
2.
say that.
It's true.
46% shooter from the field in the playoffs.
I'm off the rip very much authentic.
Yep.
Let's see. What's this? Do we have Jordan's playoff averages, Dave?
I can try.
He averages 25, 3, and 5. I'll get Jordan. I'll get him. Are you saying that Brunson's a comparable player to Michael Jordan?
Eastern Conference guards with double-digit 30-point games in a playoff run. Wayne Wade, AI, Michael Jordan.
What does it even mean?
Just saying he's part of that.
It's one of those stats that you just...
That's such a cherry-picking stat. Do you think Brunson's a comparable... Hold on. Do you think he's a comparable player to Michael Jordan?
No,
I mean,
but
Coleman, the argument's gone.
Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time. That's a fact.
Yes. Brunson second.
Where would you put Brunson all time as players?
Ooh, that's interesting, actually.
Is he better than Larry Bird?
No.
It's not interesting.
Well, it is if you say like 88th or something, it's interesting. That's
I would have put him top 100, but not top 50, not
I would hope
top
not.
60.
Top 50?
But that's
Jesus
perfectly...
Christ.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
Jesus Christ.
Top 50, did you say?
I'm not going to pretend
I
to know
didn't say
basketball.
top 50. I said top 100.
He's not the best in the league right now.
He's made 2 All-Star games.
He arguably could be the best point guard currently in the league right now.
He's not the
Yes.
best player in the league.
Okay, but point guard is a whole category of its own, and I think he's the best at that.
Where do you put him all time among point guards?
He might be top 50 at that point.
You're comparing a Michael Jordan, Coleman. Let me hear these dumb stats again.
The only other NBA player to have 40-plus points and 5 assists in a row closeout win twice in his career.
What is that?
Michael Jordan. Players in Eastern Conference Finals history to record 130-plus points, 20 assists, and 62%. What's TS? I actually don't know what TS is.
That's Merchant.
But it's funny to recite the stat.
In any 4-game span, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Jalen Brunson in his first 4 ECF games.
Yeah, 4 games.
Players with 5 or more 35-point, 10-assist playoff games. LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Jerry West, Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
These are goats. These are legends.
How many stats where it's just Jordan?
These are legends.
True shooting percentage? Is that what TS?
That is, yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
It makes sense now for Coleman. Let me see this here. Brunson averages 25 points a game in playoffs. Jordan averaged 33. Shot 49%. Brunson averaged 46. By the way, Jordan played in 179 playoff games. Brunson has played in so far.
Just getting started. I hope.
Played
I
in-
think it is on the decline, though.
67. So he's played about a third amount of the games.
Yeah, that's great.
He played a lot with Dallas, right, in the playoffs? Is that right?
Yep.
That 1 year? Or a couple of years? Yeah.
Mhm.
He's a very nice player, but don't do that. You're just hurting your argument. You compare him to Michael Jordan. That's silly.
I'm just saying there are comparable playoff stats between
You
the two.
fucking dumb fuck.
I mean, he's a nice player. I would put him right now, all-time Knicks, top 7 or 8, 6 or 7.
Do you put Melo above him?
No.
Okay, good.
Certainly not.
He's been on the team for
top
3
8, maybe
years.
top 8 or 9 players. I mean, but he's been very good. I'm saying top 9 Knicks. Can remember this is a terrible franchise. They won a championship 53 years.
Bad.
I'm old. They won the titles. I've been alive.
This is another start of a bad decline.
This
Yes.
the firing.
Tibbs being fired was the first domino effect.
Uh-oh.
And then from here, You get another coach brought in. You get Bridges and Josh Hart exposed for the players they are, where they're not actually that good.
Man for,
or you do something stupid like Brunson's dad or Wright or any of these other dumb names that they're throwing out there. Bridges and Josh Hart get exposed. They're dealt away or given less minutes. Brunson gets upset because he took a great deal for the team, and all of a sudden you have your star player upset again. He wants out. The whole thing implodes, and we're back to where we started with Dolan in charge and calling every shot. It could go real bad real fast, and this was always the first step for me.
So do you
what a fun here, guys.
What's that, Justin?
So you think that if Brunson gets like traded away tomorrow, the Knicks should like retire his number?
He's not going to get traded away tomorrow.
But what I'm saying is like he's an all-time Nick in your mind. Like they should
Yes,
retire.
currently.
Don't play their games. Sucked in.
Well, here's the Coleman had him
Yes, I
fifth on
think
his
I
list and
would.
then compared
I
him to Michael Jordan.
actually
That's
think
a
I
tough
would
moment.
retire his name or his number.
Name?
His
number? They retire numbers.
Yeah.
He retires number?
He's that big.
This is third year, right? Fourth? How many years has he been there, Justin?
He's been in the playoffs three years.
With the Knicks, that doesn't mean anything, though.
I've never seen an Eastern Conference final until this year, so it means
I would
something
put
to me.
definitively without question still. Frazier, definitely.
Yes.
Willis, definitely. Ewing, no question.
Ewing
Bernard,
still.
yes. DeBusschere, yes. And then you can talk to me after that. I'm okay. I get Lucas out. That core championship team, I would still need. You got to get to a final, Coleman.
I agree, and we should have. I think that first game completely fucked the entire thing over.
Michael Jordan
that was
lost
voodoo
that game.
magic. It was voodoo magic. Was what that was.
Voodoo magic.
Voodoo magic.
The ball fucking hung above the basket for. I think in the slow mo video, it's like 9 seconds. So that's probably like.
How much is it in real time?
How many games was the
Probably
series?
4 seconds.
How many games was the series?
7.
It went full 7?
No.
Knicks, no, I know how many series. How many games it could go, Coleman? How many games did it go?
It went 6.
It went 6.
Yeah.
Okay, they lost in 6. That's a bad team.
And
to a
honestly,
not great team. They might win the championship. but
And
not a great team.
horrible performance in the game 6, where they just completely gave up.
They gave up.
It
That
was
cost him his
bad.
job, probably,
Yeah.
right?
There was a couple moments
A
leading
lot
up
of
to
Jordan
that, too.
moments like that. I remember Jordan, I don't know. He won 6 titles.
There's just not a great defensive presence when you have both Towns and Brunson on the court at the same time. You need to fix that.
I thought Brunson's a great player, though. Michael Jordan's defensive
actually-
player.
I agree.
Defensive player of the year once.
All around.
Probably should have won every year he played.
All around, Michael Jordan is vastly. Michael Jordan's the best player of all time. I'm not knocking that or denying that.
Is Brunson better than Isaiah Thomas? The Pistons' Isaiah Thomas.
I know that.
Okay.
I'd actually say I'd put them kind of comparable. I would. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's a dumb take.
Go home. Take that shirt off. Go home. Leave his shirt on, but go home.
I actually have a Brunson jersey.
I don't. Stockton,
I would put above.
Irvin Johnson.
Above.
You put Brunson above him?
No. All these guys are above.
Oh.
I'm saying Isaiah Thomas is like the meeting point there. I'd put Stockton.
Best player on 2 championship teams. Who? Isaiah. Won 2 titles.
That's fine. You got to look at
You
the
just
full
said
body of work
You
here.
said the ring's the thing you said.
What was?
You said that earlier.
Why do you
what?
Why do you keep saying the full body? You said the ring is the thing with the.
Yeah, because I think by the end of it, these are guys who've had their entire career and their career is over now. So I'm saying by the time Brunson's career is done, I think it'll be comparable. And right now we're in it. We're living
How
it.
old is
It's
he?
going to happen.
Here's my thing about Brunson. I think he's going to get fat. And
He does have that thick head.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he doesn't play great defense, and he takes some
Bad
shitty shots.
defense.
I mean, he's a good player. I like him. He's
How
a
old
good
is he?
player. 28 maybe? No?
I think younger.
Younger?
I want to say
27?
27.
I like him. He's a good player. I like him. I like weird players, like an old school player. I like watching him.
He's
You
28.
can't. What?
He's 28.
28. I can't compare him to those guys. That's nuts. Isaiah Thomas.
He's about to turn 29.
He's never
Oh, yeah.
gonna. He's never gonna win the title.
No, he will.
That team's falling apart. You just said it.
It is, but
They'll
I got to
be like 30,
believe.
they'll be like 33. You remember Giannis?
It's a small window.
Giannis just going to make things more complicated. It's not going to help. That's not going to help.
I think it's better than having Towns there, though.
Let's fine tune it.
Yeah, I guess we could, John. What else? Isaiah Thomas.
He has the same birthday as Mike.
Who does?
Oh,
Jalen Brunson.
That
We'll celebrate
that changes
together.
the argument. I didn't realize that. Invite him to the house.
yeah,
That'd be nice.
that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Nothing else really.
I have notes. I brought notes.
Oh, well, as usual. Top producer, go ahead.
Have you seen anything since Mission Impossible Friendship?
Have I seen?
That would have been a great movie if that's what it was called.
It's the next one.
We should put him in as a bad guy.
Mission Impossible: Friendship.
I don't think I have.
It's like a Fast and Furious movie.
Harry and I would go see the movie. We didn't see it. The horror movie from the guys who did whatchamacallit.
I saw it. Bring It Back.
I heard it's fucked up.
It's disturbing. Maybe the goriest, wildest shit I've ever seen in a movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, the bad guys keeps ripping paper in front of children. Horror scene.
Actually, wouldn't be that out.
You brought the story up.
No, it's fine. I'm shocked. I'm just shocked.
You said
I'm looking inward.
before
I'm
you're
looking
gonna take
inward.
all this shit for it.
Oh no, I
Not from
don't
us,
care about
though.
taking shit.
Not
Yeah,
from
I thought
the
you guys.
fellas.
Yeah, I thought you guys were gonna be in it for it.
He thought the fellas were gonna.
Yeah, they're gonna back me up. Yeah, they're
You
gonna back
showed
me up.
that kid.
I had your back, Dave.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's just who you want. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, have you seen it?
Yeah. It was good. I think it's better than Talk to Me too. I think it's.
Yeah, I like talking. I didn't love it.
Yeah, it's more grounded a little bit.
I like that. All right, okay.
I have some advice from Menners because he's always giving out advice.
Oh, okay.
I think spaces fucking suck, and I think they're bringing down the network. And if I were him,
no.
yes.
Does he participate in spaces? I know I did that one with him.
Oh,
Does he
he's
do-
in spaces.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's in
yeah,
there.
yeah.
They're just lonely. I will say, to defend my girl Mary, that is male loneliness. Spaces.
Oh,
Yes.
sure is.
True or false?
Yes. Sure is.
She might have tapped, but there's also some broads in there too, though. It's just the drunk one.
Yes.
And
She was slosh though.
Yeah, she was out of her mind.
Yeah.
Just her interrupting you was all time.
Shut your fucking mouth, honey. Jesus God, go make a sandwich. All right, so you're telling Menners stop doing that.
I'm telling him that as CEO of the network, if you want to have content and people motivated to put their content out there,
But they're not going to
ban-
stop. But they're not going to stop doing that. They're addicted.
But it's what the network needs
Pat
right
Ford is
now.
definitely anonymously.
It's
on
what the
Spaces
network
this
needs.
weekend.
If you want shows to come back, you ban them from doing spaces, and you get actual quality content about the show back up there.
The only time I've ever been on Spaces, essentially when I've been on, so that it becomes like they're interviewing me. But the few times I've jumped in, they just talk about nothing, and it's just blah blah. It's awful.
I told you I popped in because you were on, and they were like Joe Flacco, and I was like, how do I get out?
Yeah, right. It's awful.
He's elite. He's elite.
And these are guys who make fun of this show. I'm like, holy shit, you guys are terrible. All right, okay, no, what else?
I think speaking of the network, I think I'm going on with Menners on Thursday.
Oh, is that right?
I was asked
What
by
are you
John
doing?
and I have no idea.
Oh, it's a big spot for you.
Yes.
Get ready.
I'm actually going to be helping out with the Quantum Kirk show too. I'm going to be involved with that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sad.
Big news.
It only shows from before that October that Coleman got.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think it's a good perspective because it'll be my first time listening to some stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Coleman yelling his aunt to shut up.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, good. Well, I was like having you around. I like that.
That's fun.
Before we get a couple more Coleman, blindmike.net, of course, is why he's here. Blind
Oh,
Mike
yes,
Project.
thank
yeah.
you.
What's new there? You guys were up yesterday, I saw.
We were not live. I had Patrick Melton on to discuss. He talks about a lot of the same stuff I do. So
Yeah.
weird stuff.
Okay.
Red Bar and Steel Toe and the like.
I saw all these words. I didn't know. What's going on.
I figured.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did that. That's up now. And then
Why are you laughing?
no. Probably do a bonus episode next week, maybe. for
Okay.
Why are you laughing?
Okay.
And today is the. Oh, I'm sorry. Tomorrow, Tuesday. I think is the last regular.
Oh no! Is that right?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
So the rest we're gonna do.
Unbelievable.
We're gonna create a Quincy drinking game to play the final games. That
You guys.
we're rascals.
I like it. I like
Yeah.
it. Well, go
I
subscribe.
gave Coleman the opportunity to say his final goodbyes to Mike, but he didn't take it too seriously.
We didn't understand why.
What do you mean?
This might be the last time they ever see each other.
That's true. You never know in life.
Neither of them seem to take
You
it
guys should
seriously.
always.
But that's true of any.
You guys should always say it to each other, especially you two.
I love you, buddy.
Well,
If you guys
I'm
said
hoping for an invite.
If I said to you one person has to die, it's Mike or Stephen Gloucester. Who are you saying?
He's not gonna. Oh fuck! But it's game day.
Yeah.
Mike, you're dead.
Yeah.
I got to ride for
Mike
the team.
Today I understand.
Mike,
Tomorrow, any other day.
I know you're a big Steve
I'm cutting
guy.
down Steve.
You'll see Steve tonight.
I know. I'm excited.
That's exciting.
He's been texting me nonstop.
Has he really?
It's nice though.
It's your phone number?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But what else is new with these
morons?
It's true. It's true. What else, Coleman? It's the old days here.
Let's see. You guys were talking about Will Smith recently and like the slap and kind of thinking about that and everything. When Will Smith dies and they do
I'm
the
getting
in
big
memoriam,
flashbacks here. Yeah.
Bagger Vance.
Bagger Vance.
Yep, that's
no,
the
when
one.
they
Terrible.
when they do the in memoriam, is that just they don't show that?
I told at the Oscars.
I'm just saying, like everyone's gonna be thinking
When he
it.
dies, no, they're not going to.
That'd be great if they did. Will Smith. Slow mo. No, you'll get Men in Black.
Yeah.
And you won an Oscar, so you'll get King Richard. Is that what it was?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was thinking. Maybe
But he would go last though. He'd be the last one.
Oh, yeah.
Unless
Yeah.
there's
unless
something.
somebody huge. Yeah.
I was thinking about that. I don't know why. Maybe because you guys were talking about it, but what a horrible movie to have won an Oscar.
Oh, so boring and like produced by the Williams sisters. It's
And
like,
it's ridiculous that the movie was made because it's like, hey, here are these two in the time of wokeness and championing women.
Right.
Here are two phenomenal athletes. Let's
And the
make
guy
a movie,
who-
let's make a movie
Right.
about their dad.
Right.
That was like, hey, get out there and practice.
yeah, that is so strange that whole thing happened.
Yeah.
That was a COVID Oscars, right? Had to have been
No, well, I mean, no.
because they were sitting in little like. You remember where they were sitting? Yeah, it was like the year. after.
Obviously, it wasn't the. There was one they did like.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't
right?
the one. No, that was the one they built all around Chadwick Boseman
2022,
when he
so-
lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. They announced Anthony Hopkins won, and he wasn't even there because he wasn't out. Coleman, I don't think they'll be showing that. They should.
That would be great.
I think there's a small chance they do.
How would they put that up?
Not
there?
for the in memoriam.
What?
They might. That's a big Oscars moment, and that's him being honored at the Oscars.
Just insane.
I think you got to throw it up there.
Idiocy. What are
I
you
think you
talking
got to
about?
throw it up there.
I'm with you. It'd be good content. I don't think they're going to do
It's
that.
like saying when they honored Roman Polanski, did
really.
they show the
It'd be
rapes?
funny. You wouldn't laugh if you saw it.
You want views
In
on
an
clips?
Oscars in memoriam.
You
think
wouldn't
that-
laugh if they like.
It's
like,
absurd. Yeah, but it's so absurd.
Oh,
not
I
even
know it's
real-
never going to happen.
If somebody mentioned it during the monologue, it would be funny, and then play a
Yes.
clip of it or whatever. Then it makes sense. But it's,
You wouldn't laugh in the memoriam. It's all these
Yeah, but it's
scenes.
so
and
irrational,
slow
it's not
motion
even
Will Smith
worth- Yeah, it's not even
punching Chris Rock in the face.
If it fades to black on
That'd be
the
great. What else? What a moron.
I heard about this Anora follow-up. Hate the idea of that.
Yeah,
Hate it. I love that movie.
Did you? I didn't love it as much as others. I liked it. I didn't love it as much as Snora.
Oh, no.
Not for me. I like that scene where she does a split though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Boot clap.
Yep. She's a handsome young
Iconic.
lady. Yeah. You like her, Mikey Madison, Justin, or no?
I'm not familiar with her work. Mikey Madison.
She's
Sounds like
got an
something-
Academy Award.
Yeah, that doesn't mean much to me.
Sorry. Going your own path. I respect that.
I don't know if I love a girl with the name Mikey.
Yeah, you probably couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Ew.
Mikey.
No?
That's just a horrible take.
What?
He ewed.
Nostalgia. I don't know any of these movies.
You know Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
I know. I've never seen it.
Yeah, okay. What else, Coleman? Just let him go on his little journey.
I have a producer note
Oh, sure.
that
Open to that, Dave, right?
I think should be a change made.
You have an open mind to this, Dave?
always, always inward.
I think we got to move on from the Mutnansky song. That saga's over. He's on the show all the
Oh,
time.
I've wondered that. Yeah.
And we're in the Justin Mary era. I think it should be that other Bobby Costa song to close out the show.
Today of all days, in particular.
You know,
I mean, we'll put it out there, see what people think.
just throwing out.
Well, they got to decide.
I don't know why you're saying they have to decide.
What do you go about Bobby Costa as a when Justin finally snaps, when Mary finally...
He's not a producer.
Not a producer.
He's a mic replacement.
Wow.
It's
We're
hurtful.
going to need that, Dave, soon enough. Mike's like Zoom not working.
Bobby's my
Years
guy.
from now. That's true. He's your responsibility.
It is funny. A few people ask me this at the wedding, and just in general, they're like, "So you won't zoom in or StreamYard it?" And I'm like, "I would." You think that's my call?
Why do those people leave you alone at the fucking wedding? Just leave me alone. Shut up. Enjoy it. How was the wedding?
It was lovely.
Yeah, nice. How was the food?
Kingpin people. The food was very good.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What was a wedding song? You remember?
The wedding. Oh, like their first
dance. Yeah.
Or it was not one that
Not memorable?
stood out to me as something I knew.
Felt like divorce was inevitable. Is that
No,
what you're
no,
saying?
not at all.
No, it'll go okay.
Well, both
Were you in the
lovely,
party?
Yes, me and the skirt were, and Kingpin Pete.
Oh, Kingpin Pete was in the party.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
He was at the. I was telling Justin at the rehearsal.
Mhm.
He was standing next to me.
Yeah.
And the wedding planner's yapping about some God knows what the ladies have to know.
Sure, of course.
And he leans into me and he goes, I'm not done with Thursday's show yet, but it sounds like it was a pretty good one. And I just go, keep listening.
Hang in there. I always like seeing Kingpin Pete. He makes me laugh when I see him. He's good energy. Have you met him? Coleman?
good
or no?
egg.
Yeah, he popped in.
Laconia.
Oh, it was Laconia.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. I always like seeing him.
Which actually, great, funny cinema memory was he was in that room earlier and then left,
Yes.
get changed, whatever. And he's texting me like, all right, I'm going to come back. I'm going to come hang with you guys, whatever. And at that point, that's like the 30 minutes before the show where everyone's just locked in.
Yeah.
And I see him pop his head around the corner and just take a look around and go, Oh yeah, I'm out of here.
Cinema. Yeah, those hour or so before when it gets real is we'll be there next year. Can't wait. Of course. Well, you saw the Ted Sellers pictures this weekend at Milton's with the crew.
Yes.
Looking good. Looking dapper. Yeah. I'm surprised Justin was not invited to that wedding. I don't know why. Maybe I'm over.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, obviously Coleman would be. He almost killed Ted.
No, yeah, I'd leave him at the altar.
Yeah, exactly. Did you think you might be invited, Justin, or no?
It wouldn't have shocked me. I wouldn't expect to be, but if he
Would you want to be or no?
Yeah, I would have accepted it. I would have.
Were you hurt?
No.
No.
Were any Minifans invited?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know.
His
I think he
dad.
said that, right? That's true. I think he said that, right?
Yeah, but his dad doesn't count.
Why not? He's his father.
Justin.
As a Minifan.
Well, he'd be invited anyway, you're saying. Yeah, he wasn't invited because of the show. His dad counts. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, he seems like a very nice guy.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, great guy. Big Bruce fan. Miltons.com. So Ted was there with the crew looking good. Social Plaza Braintree, Chest Score, Chestnut Hill, Burlington Mall. Got Milton's right here on the shirt, right? Am I wrong?
Yep.
Right, yes. Thank you, Coleman. What number do you have, Coleman?
11 for Brunson.
For Isaiah. Isaiah Thomas. Brunson. Is Brunson the best athlete ever America's ever produced?
No.
Okay, I don't know. Who would you say that is? Who would you say, Dave? The best athlete America's ever produced?
Michael Phelps, maybe.
Michael Phelps.
Raced a shark.
That's
It's a
true.
tough question. I mean,
I'm not big on Olympians because they're so every 4 years. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, LeBron is just a freak of nature.
He's way up there. That's for sure.
DK Metcalf is kind of a freak
I
of
would
nature
not put
too.
DK Metcalf on that list.
I mean,
I'm just saying. I put Michael Jordan ahead of him.
Yeah, is this best in their
Best of the-
sport?
yeah, I was
or
gonna say, you're not
best-
doing like
'cause you might
Dion
say
'cause he did
Bo
most of them.
Jackson.
Well, I would say
or-
about Carl Lewis. At one point, he ran the fastest and could jump the farthest. So that's pretty hard to beat.
for his build and if you think of an American, Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
That's just like him being
He's
able
American, too.
Coleman just wants to show he knows an old Yankee.
No, but I'm saying him
He
being
knows
able
some
to do what he
Yankees. Some of
does
the Red
with that.
Coleman
You
with
know,
some just
he's a heck of a
weird
pitcher.
takes today.
These are all.
Would you put Stephen Gloucester on the list? No? Today you would.
Yes, today I would.
Today you would. Will he score today?
Yes.
Nice.
Before and after the game, too.
Oh, yeah.
Dating app.
617-779, 790-37.
What are we doing on that dating app, Steve, from Gloucester?
Threes on and off the court.
Can't be. Oh, how dare you. It's gonna be weird when he's like, yeah, I'm staying with my ex-wife on the couch this weekend because I think he does that, right?
Yes.
That
Every now
seems
and then,
like-
I think. Yeah.
That seems strange.
He seems more positive than ever, though.
He's not bringing a lawyer like he was going to a cinema.
Right. Well, that guy's out of his way.
Took care of that. That's true. Jeez, I wonder where he was that day.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that. How you got arrested for murdering cinema during the game tonight?
I didn't do it.
We keep playing the game.
You have to then.
He would, if it was a mob pit, he wouldn't rat anybody out. He just wouldn't do that. So go to Miltons.com as well. Take a look around. Summertime. This is actually a Milton shirt. I got a Milton's the other day. Time Bahama, Vineyard Vine, Johnny O, Peter Millar. Go look. We're going to be at Milton soon. I was texting with Bill last week. We'll figure that out. And yeah, we thank them. They'll be part of the game tonight. I'm sure Josh and James will do some reads for them, right, Justin? I would imagine.
Yeah.
Good. So go to Miltons.com, our great friends. So give the people, Dave and Justin, a little taste what they're going to get tonight from a viewing perspective.
I'd say pre-show from around, I'm going to say 7:10.
7:10,
We'll start because tip-off is 7:30.
Tip-off is 7:30.
So Ted will be on the pregame show, Bobby Costa, and then Brando will be a part of it.
Mhm.
And then we're going to send it to Josh and James for the play-by-play call. Ted and Bobby might also do a little bit of sideline reporting. We'll see
Okay, good.
situationally if we can pull that off.
Good.
Then we go straight to the game.
Wow.
Yeah.
I always like when Josh does the Milton's ad reads. I forget which product it is, but say it's Peter Millar. Like he reads
Yeah.
all the, and he goes, Peter Millar, those are my favorite James.
It's a pro, man. He likes them. He likes wearing them.
Yeah.
Final score tonight. We'll start with Justin Trudell. And, of course, the two teams.
KMS 41, Barstool, New York 34.
Wow. A slugfest, huh? It's a low-scoring game.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Dave?
56 KMS to, I'm going to actually say 51 in New York.
Coleman?
61 KMS. I think 60 is the sweet spot number that we need to get.
Okay.
And then 58 Barstool, New York. Now
Mike?
lighter.
58, 55, KMS.
There you go.
I'm with you, boys.
Let's go.
I got 68, 66, double overtime win for
Wow.
Team KMS tonight. Yes, a historic battle. I don't know how long the overtimes are, but a crazy last-minute game-winning 3 by Mike Mutnansky, a walk-off.
Why are you doing this?
Should be the greatest moment in the history of the world. What do you say, Justin? Imagine carrying him up like Rudy off the court.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Unbelievable. So we're gonna win tonight. If you're around, if you want to go, we tweet out what's the name? What's the address again? People, not everyone's on Twitter. I always forget. Barn. It's a weird name. The street.
Oh.
Coleman almost gave out his address.
No. I was saying it's like Vale Co-op or whatever.
Yeah, right.
510 Four Rod Road. And it's like
510 FOUR Rod Road, right?
Yes.
Yes, in Berlin, Connecticut, right?
Berlin, Connecticut. Building 9. You'll see it right when you pull
Yeah,
up.
everyone will be going towards there. So if you're around there, you want to go, definitely go. We want that place packed and loud tonight. We want the crowd to be a factor. We need you. This game's for cinema. I said this, I'm not kidding. It's the biggest game we'll ever play. It's the last game I'm playing. And we're playing for some. His family will be there. So, and obviously his brother's on the team. And look, I mean, he passed away now, geez, how many weeks ago? 6? 5, 6.
Yeah, they're about.
Yeah. And like, it's what we've been doing. We've been shooting these shots, going these practices, working hard. Look, there have been bumps in the road. There have been bumps in the road. But right now the road is smooth. We're still 7.5 hours away from tip-off, but it seems like everything right now is relatively smooth. So let's get to the finish line. We'll get there early, work out a little bit, go over some game stuff. And yeah, we need you guys tonight. And the team, I think the team's ready. I think they're united.
Absolutely.
Good.
Need to be.
Good. Always good to see you, Coleman. Mike, always good to see you. We'll see you tomorrow with Steve from Gloucester, we think?
That is correct.
Nice.
Any final game thoughts, Justin or Dave?
No, just excited. Going to get the nerves out. I think it's going to be a...
Get the nerves out.
Get the nerves
Yeah,
out.
I just want to make sure everyone, because there's a lot of people who weren't able to make practices. So those individuals, I think,
Get there early
yes,
tonight.
get there early and step it up.
Because we'll be there a little early tonight. We're not saying we're either 3, but Ron will be. He's in the parking lot now. But the rest of us, and I will just say for the people, the significant people the players' wives or girlfriends, stay off social media today.
Yeah.
There's no. I don't know, Justin, you may disagree.
I don't.
You agree?
I've never agree with something more.
Yeah, just let us play. I don't need Justin tearing through that parking lot. Those are all back roads, Justin. You can go 100 miles an hour down those roads.
Yeah.
You can make it to wherever in 20 minutes, but just put the phone down. Let the boys play tonight.
Well, you don't think, Justin, like if someone was mentioned on today's show, they should probably at least go on to respond.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I
don't know.
Just kind of clear the record. Maybe she disagrees with something that was said.
You know how she feels about Brunson versus Isaiah Thomas? I mean, ripping paper up feels like that's a real topic. I don't know.
She'll have thoughts on that.
Let's take away today is Colleen's a monster. But we knew that going in. What time are you guys getting there?
Early.
Soon.
Yeah.
Are you going? Over
get
there?
this up and go.
Yes.
Okay. Well, and thank you very much to Mrs. Trudell. It's very nice of her to do that. Very kind. So we thank her. God knows she's been through enough, I would say.
Through turmoil, she was still knitting away.
It's true. She's getting her hands ready for the Patriots season.
That's right.
If Drake May has a big year, she's got to be loose, right?
Yeah, there was a lot of red last year.
A lot of red last year. Yeah. When's the concert with you guys?
When is that? The Nelly concert?
Yes. How many concerts you guys going to?
That's
this
the one
summer?
with his mom, I think.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you were talking about his mom.
Yeah.
Any concerts this summer, Coleman?
So I just found out Lil Wayne's going to be at PNC in Jersey. So
Going
I might
with your
do
mom?
that. No. I actually went to Eminem with her.
Everyone's saying the new album's terrible.
Very strange.
Listen,
That's what I saw on Twitter. I don't know anything.
Some of it absolutely sucks and is some of the worst music ever. Some of it is 2010's Lil Wayne to me, and I'm just looking for that nostalgia kick, and it brings it.
Look,
So.
if you want more music takes from Coleman,
Oh, yeah.
there's only one place to go. I don't know if you know this or not, Dave.
Yes.
Billboard chart guy. Finally got a
Billboard.
chance to sit down
Yes.
with Coleman and talk
Absolutely.
music, and I'm sure he learned a lot that day. Is Springsteen brought up or no?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. I'll be listening. I will listen to it. I'll listen on the way to Connecticut. So go do that, Coleman. Your work.
Oh, yeah. Swish Breaks on Fanatics Live.
Yep.
I'm streaming there like 5 days a week. Going to be dabbling in some more streaming stuff too on my own. Here and there.
OnlyFans? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
You got to subscribe to that.
What are you doing?
I don't know. Maybe just some kind of like live streaming, some gaming stuff, some fun stuff. Talk KMS and everything.
Let's start.
Keep fucking rocking it, man.
Let's start a competing 2K simulation.
I would love nothing more. And we'll actually play the games too.
3 o'clock.
You should do that.
Yeah,
you should.
we could actually play the games too.
That'll get Clemmer's head today. I like that. All right. So, yeah, I want the crowd there tonight. Loud. We're doing this for cinema. Like I said, his family's going to be there. His brother's going to be there on the court, obviously. And it's a huge game. We're going to know at this time tomorrow. Well, obviously, we'll be under the show tomorrow, but man, we need to win this. Just win one fucking game. Let's just win one. Get together for an hour and win the fucking game. That's all I ask. That's it. Anything else, boys?
All good.
No.
All right. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Goodbye.